Stream was muted. That is unfortunate.
Okay, you can do your intro again.
Thanks, Live Villain. Appreciate letting us know that. Yeah, so good evening, everyone. It is time to get this ice block moving. I'm gonna go ahead and do a player intro, and then Zarius will go ahead and get that recap going for us. So first up, we've got Zarius, played by John. He is Vortex of Fiction on Twitter.
Hello, hello.
And Charlotte, played by Court. She is Court Games.
Hello.
And Terpsichore, played by Mew. She is Secret Spaghetti.
Hello.
And we've got Doriel, played by Howl. And they are... Oh my gosh, Howl, what is your Twitter? Haley
My
Tweedle. There we go.
Yeah.
Haley Tweedle on Twitter.
What's up?
And last but not least, we've got Schmo, played by Girk. They are Sabe One Eye on Twitter.
Oh, well.
Alright. Zarius, hit that with the recap. Zarius, recap, please.
Apologies, I had myself muted. So,
That's okay.
last time, the group left Caer Konig and began their journey towards Bremen, ostensibly to take care of some sort of lake monster we heard about. And really, that just sounded a lot of fun to fight. So, that is where we're headed. We decided to take the most direct path there. And by doing that, we're currently traipsing through the wilderness. As a result, and through some very lucky rolls, we encountered an individual by the name of Jude, who we have taken to calling either Jude the Dude or Jude the Druid. Take your pick. I don't think he may not be either of those, but who knows. We awoke after camping for the night with Jude, had a wonderful breakfast, and had a few conversations, and then we packed up everything, started our journey forward. Pretty quickly, we encountered some rather large creatures as we continued our journey. Out of the snow appeared one owlbear, and then two more after we disturbed their rest. Through some very powerful magic, we were able to keep them confused, trapped, and contained. We were able to dispatch them one by one, and we were ultimately victorious over the owlbears' scratching claws and pecking beaks. We continued our journey forward, having a little bit of trouble on the journey as far as just finding our way to Bremen, but overall, we eventually arrived on the frozen lake shores where Bremen is located, having to be very careful over this dangerous terrain. We eventually did find sturdier ground and made camp once again for the evening. Bremen pretty much in sight, but we decided to camp outside so that we could arrive in the morning and try to get hold of the speaker we wanted to reach out to, one Grinnis Feralbor, regarding the lake monster. After we camped, there was a number of somewhat serious conversations that occurred, at least from my notes mainly, of course, self-centered. Charlotte being very disappointed with Zarius for his previous actions in the town we started in, Caridinaval. Our Caridinaval, right?
Caer
save me.
Konig.
This
That
is-
was Caer Konig.
This
I'm
is-
not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Fuck, god damn it. Okay. All right. Caridinaval is where we live, not Caer Konig. Thank you. Other than that, we had a few conversations before eventually falling to rest under the safety of the magical domes Arius is able to place for our safe travels. As all of us fell asleep, each one of the characters were visited by strange dreams. Some of us were able to interact with them, some of us weren't, but all of them had important implications in our journey. And I won't be reviewing those, but that is where we are at, having suffered through or been reinvigorated by those dreams, and either coming awake or something happening in the middle of the night. If there's anything I've missed, please feel free to step in.
Oh, very good, John. I really appreciate the recap, and I think you hit on all the important parts. If you would like more details on those dreams, we've got the last stream up on our YouTube. There's quite a bit that happened there. So, as we go back to Icewind Dale, right outside of Bremen, our players come to wake and are met by the kind of dim, what they are used to being kind of their sunlight here in Icewind Dale, which, for those of you new here, it's not quite really sunlight. It's always a little dark here in Icewind Dale. You all come to wake, find that it is snowing, and the aurora in the sky is gently fading away.
So before everyone is fully awake, would I be able to kind of sneak off to privacy?
Yes, you are basically, you always wake up early and wake up the first, so I would say that it'd be easy for you to do. You're in Sentinel, so.
Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna come out of Sentinel, kind of look around her sleeping party, and move not too far away, but I guess like where she would have some privacy, probably like find some trees or something.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of kneel down in the snow.
All right.
She's going to try and contact the deity that she dreamed of last night, because I believe she told her to pray to her at dawn.
Yes, she did. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh, alright. Oh, this one got chewed up. I'm gonna use my metal ones. That's a 54.
All right. So, as you kneel down in the thick snow, you can hear it kind of crunching beneath your metal knees. You kneel there for quite a moment, reaching out to this mysterious deity. One who was so very familiar with you. And as you do, you are filled with a warm, a strange sense of warmth. At first, there's no voice or response, but in a distance, you see and hear lightning crack down into the ground in kind of a far off distance, and you can clearly see it like striking the ground far away from you, but you can see it very clearly.
Oh. I'm not sure how to do this. I never had to reach out. If you can hear me, I would very much appreciate your guidance, especially on a day like today. I'm sure we're going into something that is dangerous.
You hear that voice, the same one which you heard last night, as she responds. to your prayer. I was worried you weren't going to reach out to me.
Well,
It had seemed as you had forgotten about me.
well, I've apparently forgotten about a lot of things. I'm not the only.
Well, it's understandable given the circumstances of things. I can't find myself being too hard on you. After all, you've dealt with a lot of pain. Whether that is the pain from long ago or the pain that you've encountered recently, it's not easy for me to be angry with you. I understand, given the circumstances you've had to face. What is it exactly that you're seeking from me, Charlotte?
I'm not sure I have an easy answer for that. I suppose I just wanted to talk to you. Me, if that's a silly reason to reach out to a god. I get the impression you've, I don't know how to say it, worked together with each other. I don't know if God that I'm currently in contact with is going to give me the answers that I need.
The god you've reached out to, that has contacted you, that you've made a deal with, he cannot give you what you need. He has only given you what you want. And sometimes what you want is far from what you need.
Do you think I need?
Well, I think that's a complicated answer. I wish things were easier, but it pains me to see you this way, Charlotte. You've always taken every situation, every circumstance thrown at you with stride, and you've done so well. And you truly are not deserving of the hardship that is befallen you, forced upon you, and come to surround you. Forgive me, I'm trying to be careful with my words. You've been through so much, and the last thing I want to do is cause you any type of pain.
I appreciate that, but I'm not certain of what it is you're talking about. I know that sounds perfect, but fine.
All right, I will speak plainly with you. I'll speak plainly with you, Charlotte. The current situation that you are in is something that is not of your choice. I'm surely you're at least aware of that. Your state as a warforged, the finest warforged to have ever been constructed, as you might be. You do know this was not, something of your choice.
What are you talking about? Me being... What did you say I was? A Warforged?
You are a Warforged, yes. You were forged for, well, war. Though that's not who you are, not in your heart. This is, you truly don't remember anything, do you?
Well, I recall bits and pieces, but nothing, as you say, creation?
Your creation was something that took the efforts of many different peoples coming together, people that do not typically work together. It was something that was orchestrated by someone who held you very near and dear to his heart, to, in a desperate effort to bring you back.
Forgive me, are you implying that I have died in the past, or...
Well, that's a technicality, I suppose. It's, like I said, this is very complicated. Your soul had not passed, but your organic body certainly had, and, in not being able to let you go, you were brought back, though you were not the same, which was to be expected, but still hard for people to handle, and as such, you being built as a Warforged, you were sent off just to do that, to... This is what were you looking for with this conversation, Charlotte? Is there something in particular that you seek?
Well, I was looking, I suppose, some sort of guidance, of answers, this is all.
Are you... Guidance? You're looking for guidance, but that is still quite vague. Guidance to where, to whom, to what do you seek guidance toward?
I suppose now where is this person that brought me back?
If you wish to return home, if you wish to seek them out, that old life of yours, head towards the Dwarven Valley, right beneath Calivan's cairn. You will find those answers there, though I do warn you, they may not be what you are looking for. I don't know what you're looking for. It's, I worry for you, little one.
You need not worry. I am, regardless of what I find, I have a home here now. And they go everywhere with me. I'm not alone.
Yes, but do be careful with that rage.
It
I would hate to see it consume you. I've seen what's happened to those who've made deals with that most wretched excuse for a deity, Mogus.
Sounds as though the two of you have history. Well, I view it as a tool, I suppose. I'll try not to allow it to get the best of me.
He's been watching you, viewing you for ages, waiting for the right circumstance so that he can strike. And I partially feel at fault that it has happened, that I did not get to you sooner. He's very opportunistic. You need to be careful with him.
I will, and thank you for the warning.
Of course, dear.
Oh my, this is very rude. What shall I call you?
You truly don't remember my name.
I'm afraid not.
Well, Charlotte, it is nice to meet you again. You may call me Baronar, True Silver.
What do I know about that? Should I make a religion check or something?
Yeah, you can. Let's see. Let's first off go ahead and make a. Are you trying to remember anything, basically?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, if I had like a previous relationship with this deity, which it sounds like I did.
Go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Okay. Just straight wisdom. That's a 16 total.
Okay, cool. Just barely made it. Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Okay. Can I guide myself?
Sure.
I have a plus nothing. Oh wow. That is an 18 plus a 2 from the guidance, so that's a 20.
Alright, so as this feeling of home, feeling of warmth that has kind of come over you as you had reached out to this deity that you spoke with in your dreams, you start and try to remember back, and you are able to recall that she is a deity of the dwarven pantheon. She is also known as the revered mother, or the mother of safety. When she said earlier that you were known as Feanor, you now recall that clerics of hers are called that, and you know the translation for that is those of the home. You know that basically you were like looked to as a protector. You acted as a teacher, a healer, to kind of aid in good health of others. And with that was in your kind of human, or not human, but dwarven form, which you now know about. And you know that in your dwarven form, that was of a more like your general kind of duties in the dwarven society, but as you became a warforged, that was something that was more utilized on the battlefield, as she had mentioned. You start to get flashbacks of being in a dwarven town, a town that is underground, and you start to see faces, different faces, which at first seem unfamiliar, but they have a strange sense of familiarity to them as you see them. quickly, your visions kind of change, and you are on the battlefield. You see people around you falling. You see the face of a young dwarven woman kind of reaching out to you with a look on her face, an expression that has hope, a look of sorrow, and you watch as her eyes slowly close, and from what you know, she kind of fades away, and she passes by your side. And that is what you know. You were a very like devout follower of this dwarven deity.
Oh my god. Okay. And just to get this right, you said Charlotte was like a teacher and a healer in her dwarven life?
In her dwarven life and society, like she was a cleric, like a but she was a teacher, she was a like a healer. She in society, she had a very kind of prominent position in terms of things of that nature. She was very well known, very much respected in her dwarven community.
Shit. Okay. And I need to head to the Dwarven Valley if I want to get more more lore, basically, more information.
That's what she said. Yeah, she said if you are looking to go back home, that's where you need to go. And she was basically saying, like, if you go to the Dwarven Valley, you will surely be able to find your way home, basically.
Okay. So she just gets like a flash of like all of these sort of memories and things kind of converging in her head.
Yeah, they just flood back into her mind as you're trying to recall this deity. These other memories start to flood your mind.
Okay. She kind of like pauses, like takes a breath, even though she doesn't need one, and opens her eyes again, and folds her hands. Thank you very much. I believe I know what I have to do now.
Well, do be careful, and if you need me, you can pray to me at the dawn.
Thank you, revered mother. She smiles and stands up again, kind of brushes the snow off herself, and goes to rejoin the camp.
As you walk back to the camp, you see another like strike of lightning off in the distance.
Do I believe that that's from her or from something else? Do I know what that is?
Go ahead and roll me a... actually, you rolled really high on your, whatchamacallits.
I rolled a 20 on my religion.
Yeah, so rolling that on your, rolling the, whatchamacallits, you know that that's, like, associated with her, basically. Yeah.
Lightning strike. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay. She's going to go rejoin the camp. Start waking people up if they're not already awake.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare brekkie.
Yeah. If you want more information on that, you could roll a history check.
I do! Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Can I guide myself?
Sure, you can guide yourself.
Yay. I need help. I have no intelligence. Oh my god! I did roll a 19 plus 2.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, that's more than
Don't
enough.
say
So,
that. Sorry.
you know, you're able to recall, you kind of are associating, like, the thunder with her, and you're able to recall an event that is a part of the dwarven history known as the Thunder Blessing, also known as the Thundering. It occurred in the Year of Thunder, and it was the dwarven god Moradin's gift to his people, which dramatically increased the reproductive rate of dwarves. All dwarven races were affected by this, except for the Dirgar.
Getting into that deep dwarven lore now. Fucking love it.
Oh wow.
Getting deep in other ways, very good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so, yeah.
Get busy.
The dwarven people received the Thunder Blessing, and suddenly we can't stop making whelps. All of the dwarves, except us, except the Duergar. Once again, the Grey Dwarves were cheated out of what every other dwarf benefited from. That seems to be our lot in life. Though we don't deserve it, I expect
Maybe you guys
it
shouldn't
more.
be assholes, you know? Maybe you shouldn't have broken Moradin and True Silver's creed at the start of existence. I'm just saying.
Okay, lore horror, we get it.
Lore whore?
I am a lore whore.
I'm also
No,
I too am a lore whore.
affectionate.
I am a lore slut.
Lore
There's
whore,
no doubt
affectionate.
about that in my
I
mind.
too am a lore slut. Lore sluts unite. Do we have any lore slut viewers out there?
besides the players.
Oh yeah, I'm excited I rolled high on that, don't worry.
We do not lore, whore, or slut shame in this community. We uplift
Very
our lore
sex
whores.
positive.
We are very lore positive and sex positive, yes.
Yes. Sex.
Alright.
Lore. Schmo positive.
Lore? You know what? I don't know about you guys, but lore is like fucking sexy. I love lore.
Yeah,
so
I'm so
Lore
happy
is
I rolled
sexy.
high. Give me that fucking lore.
It's tasty. I love lore.
And then one more time, what was the god's name? I have her nicknames.
Yeah, Baronar, True Silver.
Baronar, True Silver.
Yes. Alright, so you make your way back to the camp. About this
Jeez.
time, probably the rest of you all are yawning, stretching, waking up.
I want you all to think about dwarves, and then imagine being the glue of the dwarven pantheon, and that's what a badass True Silver is.
Yeah, she's badass.
Damn.
Sefik is like making breakfast for you all, by the way.
All right.
I've been doing my research, John.
Love it. Love to see it.
I really love lore. I really do. I know I've said that like 20 times already, but I do love me some lore. I just love deep stories, like depth. Give me that mental stimulation. But yeah. Alright, Sefik is making some breakfast for you all. Making some meats that you guys have gotten from Jude.
Can I make... Oh, go ahead.
Let me know what you'd like to be doing.
I'm preparing like some of my spells and stuff like that, but I would like to make a perception check. Actually, shit. Never mind. That's metagaming to check and see if Charlotte looks shaken at all.
I would say that you all saw and heard the lightning as well in the distance, so that would be non-meta. So if you guys definitely saw lightning and heard the like lightning and thunder in the background, so yeah.
Interesting.
Mo like woke up from the lightning, but then was like, "What the hell?" And then was like very distracted by like the smell of food, and is now like leaning over Sefik's shoulder to like look.
As you look over his shoulder, he kind of gazes, kind of when you're looking over someone's shoulder and like your faces get really close, and he just kind of turns and looks at you, and it'll be ready soon, but you'll have to wait a little longer. Can you manage that?
I don't know if I can wait that longer. I'm just kidding. I can wait.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know if maybe your kind are able of eating raw meat. I would say help yourself, but I don't want to be held responsible if you do get sick. We will be going on a boat after all, most likely, if we are to fight a lake monster.
Oh yeah, I'd be throwing up chunks if that were the case. You keep on cooking. You good.
And he just kind of nods to you silently. What are the rest of you all doing?
I am. I'm just preparing my spellbook for now. Oh, yeah, I'm preparing my spellbook. And let's see here. And the other downtime nonsense we'll do at another time. I want to get to Brennan!
Yeah, just helping Sefik speed things along. She's a little quieter than usual, but she's like, working through it in her brain, so she's keeping her hands busy at the moment.
Dory's eating a breakfast sandwich.
Yes.
Wait, Dory.
Huh?
How many more of those do you have?
I have like one more.
Can I have it? Please.
But I kind of want it.
Well, then you can have it, Dory. You can have it.
No, that's okay. And Dory pulls out a breakfast sandwich.
No, I insist
And
you should have it.
And gives it to Schmo.
And then he tries to, like, give it back.
No, that's okay. I already have one. And I'm going to have a sticky bun too, so.
Dory,
Are you positive?
What?
how many sticky buns have you had in the last 2 days?
Oh, no, I haven't. I don't. Why? Do you want me to count these now?
Yes,
How
I'd
many-
like to know how much sugar you're ingesting on a day-to-day basis.
Two.
Are you lying to me, Dory?
How many are left in the bag at this point?
No.
I think we
No.
have like a solid 24, so.
No insight checks necessary, just look at house space.
Wait.
Oh my god!
Hello.
Is that John? Oh.
Yeah. Hello. See, I can't. This camera literally goes to here, and that's it. I can't actually
I want to see
send it
Darius' disappointment. I'll take it.
any further. I don't. Here. We're gonna set it on top of my microphone and see if that works.
Also, Dory was also lying about the number of breakfast sandwiches, so.
Oh my god.
And the lies continue here on Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Lies never end.
The web of lies.
Charlotte's web of lies.
Schmo
Renaming the
thinks-
campaign.
Schmo thinks that Dory is being honest, so he, like, breaks the sandwich he has in half and tries to, like, secretly put it back in the bag.
And then when you open the bag, you see like 8 other breakfast sandwiches.
That little. Then he takes the other half back and shoves the whole thing in his mouth.
I'm keeping track of what's in the bag, by the way. So I have, I
Okay.
think I have like 15 sticky buns sandwiches now, after we've just ate the 2.
Okay.
This is important information.
It is. No, it is important information. Keeping track of inventory is very important. Because I will not be doing it for you. But yeah. So you all are able to enjoy a nice breakfast of cragcat meat and sticky buns, if Dory will share them with you all. And whatever else you all have in your buffet.
That's what I call balanced breakfast. Sticky buns and cragcat meat.
Mmm.
looks magically delicious.
Oh God.
As it comes out of a magic sack.
Alright. So, what would you guys like to do? If there's anything...
I would like to head to Brennan.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to go fight a fucking lake monster.
Is there anything you guys would like to
me
do
too.
prior to heading into Bremen? Let me know. Otherwise, we will.
So we know the speaker's name, and what else? What other information did we need for Brennan? I'm gonna look at my notes here.
What's the name of the speaker for Bremen?
Grinus Feralbor. Gargrinus. I have it written down as Grinus. Feralbor. I don't like how many times I have Schmo attempts to sex a dwarf in my notes. I'm just
Oh my
putting
god,
that
you
out
take
there.
notes on that?
Absolutely I do.
Oh my god.
Part of our bingo.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so, heading into Bremen.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm going to, as my usual clerically duty, I'm going to cast Water Walk as a ritual on everyone, and then when I feel it's about to go out, because it lasts around an hour. I'm not sure how long it takes us to get into town.
Yeah.
I will recast as needed.
Oh, that's right, we're going over rough terrain, aren't we? Let's see here. Once we get into town, I want to look for a place to buy fancy ink and paper.
Mm-hmm.
I have all of Kadros' spellbook still to transcribe. Though it doesn't take me that long, thanks to the Order of the Scribes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other than that, I don't think there's any books I'm still working on reading at the moment, other than the cipher stuff. And yeah, that's it at the moment.
Okay.
We also need to find a place to sell the owlbear hide, meat, and claws.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know about Bremen? Is Bremen a wealthy town? Is it like a small town?
You know a little bit about Bremen.
I think the main thing we know is they're being terrorized by monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was just a lake monster is the problem, though.
Okay, I hope that it is rich enough for a jeweler of some sort, because we need a Revivify diamond.
Well, we shall see. Alright, so you are heading into Bremen, yes?
I just realized how many fucking fidget things I have on my goddamn desk.
Bremen.
Yes, heading into Bremen. Sorry.
That's okay.
Do we have money for a Revivify diamond? Because I have 236 gold, and the diamond itself is 300.
Yeah, we have
plenty
money.
of gold.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh,
I need someone.
You
I need someone to pay the cleric tax.
Terpsichore is the. Terpsichore is fucking loaded.
Okay.
Terpsichore is loaded. Terpsichore could buy us a house.
And she would.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. Alright. You all head into Bremen. You head into this, unsurprisingly snowy town, just as all the last towns have been. And, you see that, this town is a little bit, friendlier than the last. You notice this as you make your way into town. You do get some smiles, some waves. People can definitely tell that you are not from around these parts. Let's see which way you guys would be making your way.
I'm digging into my pack trying to find the the token from Trovis and Caer Koenig.
You all would be coming from... Give me just a moment. You all would actually be coming from this way, from the southern part. And this whole lake here, where you're at, is all frozen over. So...
To the magic of Foundry, I fly! No, I'm kidding. I'll bring myself back.
So, you make your way into Bremen. You are able to walk across the frozen over lake. And you make your way to the shore here, what would be the shore if it wasn't frozen over, and see a lot of snow-covered houses and places. Let me know what you all would like to do.
How big does the town seem in comparison to, like, Caer Koenig or Caridinaval?
Size-wise, you said?
Yeah, size-wise.
Okay. Let me see here. So, the population comparisons of Bremen and Caridinaval, where you just left, it is a little bit more populated here than it was in Caridinaval, and it is about similarly populated here as it was in Caer Koenig. That population being about 150.
Like,
These are small towns that you all are going to. Very, very small towns. You do see a couple of folks out. The snow is falling. You see the Bremen heraldry that is up. It's a gold circle on a white field with a horizontal blue band extending to the left of the circle, and a flaring blue triangle opening away from the circle on the right.
May I look that up, or do you have an image?
Oh yes, let me drop an image for you.
Awesome.
You got it. Get us a Bremen heraldry. I'm just gonna drop this in campaign info. There we are. And I will, let's see, there you go. For the viewers, this is what it looks like as well. This is the Heraldry of Bremen. Alright. So,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was making noise.
you're fine. What would you like to do? Are you looking for something in particular? Are you going to stop any of the people that you see? Are you, let me know what you all would like to do. You know
Sure.
that there's a lake monster that's been kind of harassing the town. From what you can see, you can tell that the population is similar to that of Caer Koenig, a town which you love dearly. And you see a mix of like humans, dwarves, a bit more humans you see here than you do dwarves, or a bit more dwarves, sorry, dyslexia is a bitch. You see a bit more dwarves than you do humans here, and yeah, this is Bremen.
do we see any shops or anything as we're walking through?
You unfortunately do not see any shops. Bremen does not have much to seduce or comfort the weary traveler. You do not see anything currently
Seduce.
that looks...
I don't know about that. That seems
Not a
I really wanted to
problem.
be seduced today.
There's dwarves, that's enough.
dwarves exist for Schmo.
Oh my
As
god.
as
What
I
if he has a
was
type?
as I was saying, from where you all are standing now, Terpsichore, you go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I would like to like yell at the first person we see.
Okay, let me get that perception check first, and then I will allow you to yell.
8.
Not actually yell, yeah.
Okay. All right. With an 8, you looking around, you see that there is a path in front of you. That looks like a clear path, straightforward, but you don't really notice anything particularly outstanding. And Zarius, you said you'd like to reach out to somebody.
Yeah. Just do we see anyone who looks like a guard or anything like that?
Oh yeah, you see a couple of guards walking around, as well as some kind of general citizens of the town. Would you like to who would you like to holler out to?
He'll see if there's a guard.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. I'm so tempted to ask his name, but I'm not going to.
No, you can do whatever you'd like. Do whatever you'd like. Do whatever your character would do.
Hold on. I apologize. There's a fucking
You're fine.
leaf blower going on. You guys can see my janky window setup.
All right.
All right.
Calling out to
Yeah.
a guard, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello there.
You watch as the short, stout dwarven guard starts to walk towards you, seeing as you've gotten their attention, and they approach and they kind of raise their hand in greeting as they approach you. Hello,
Good evening.
traveler. How can we help you? You're clearly not from around these parts. She starts looking you kind of up and down.
No, not even a little bit. I suppose that's obvious, isn't it?
Well,
Probably be a bit more
we don't see a lot
hidden
of
within the strangeness of Icewind Dale, but I
we
suppose not.
We don't see a lot of, she starts looking around to the rest of the group. Not a lot of blue folks or, interesting folks. You are quite the interesting lot, aren't you? What are your names? What do you call yourselves? Are you, you're not here to start trouble, are you?
No, we actually came here, we heard there were some rumors regarding monsters, both a lake one and not a lake one. Is that correct?
Well, you'd be correct. There is a lake monster here. It's a bit of an issue, but have you come to visit the lake monster? Here, you've heard tales of it, I assume? What is your business here with the lake monster? You're not in cahoots with the lake monster, are you? She kind of starts squinting at you.
That is a absolutely ridiculous assertion. How would we be in cahoots with the lake monster?
Well, you can never be too careful. Never know who's working with who. And she's looking the whole group over, kind of really giving you all like an up and down look, like trying to ascertain anything she can from
When
you.
she looks at Dory, they smile and wave really big.
She nods at you, like, and kind of just gives like a gruff kind of like, like it's kind of neutral. It's not negative or positive, but she's just like, she's acknowledging you, basically.
Am I perhaps missing something? Is the lake monster something intelligent, or are we just talking about people who want to destroy things? I don't understand.
Well, we don't know how it got there, and I can't speak on the beast's intelligence, though it is a beast, and beasts typically aren't too intelligent, but you...
Alright.
You can never be too careful. Don't you think you can never be too careful? You never know. You have to keep an eye out on everyone and everything that's going on around here. And she starts looking around, kind of as if like she becomes startled for a moment, and she just starts looking around, kind of as if she's like trying to see, like, make sure no one's doing any like misdeeds, basically.
Okay, but are you in cahoots with the lake monster?
Absolutely not! That is the most absurd thing I've heard this day. I'm a guard here.
Why do you think we are in cahoots with the lake monster?
Well, it just seemed kind of strange. You march into the town, you're, not from around here, and you, have interests in, speaking with the beast?
Well,
Or did you think we perhaps had a tour, like, come and see our lake monster? You think this is some kind of, I don't know, like, attraction? It is certainly not an attraction.
our friend Bert really likes to fish.
Alright,
and he wants to be able to fish again, I think. He was telling us about it, and we're here to, like, get rid of it.
you want to go in the lake.
Well, yeah.
As you can see, the majority of it is frozen over, though,
That's good, because then we can just stand on top.
No. You will need to get in a boat. It does go under the ice. You didn't see it under the ice as you were walking over here, did you?
No. Is that a thing it does? Breaks through the ice to attack people?
Well, of course it does here and there. That's why none of us dare to walk across the ice. And I thought surely these people must be mad as they traipse across the ice carelessly into our town. It seemed quite strange.
Apparently just ignorant, so thank you for informing us of that.
You're very lucky it didn't come up and make a snack out of any of you.
I mean, yes and no. We're lucky you're not. We would have turned it into sashimi, but we do need to get a bit more information. So there's the lake monster, and apparently if we just trapeze across the ice, eventually it'll just attack us. That's awfully convenient. What about the other monsters we heard of?
Well, there's monsters all over. Have you not been in Icewind Dale long? We've got all kinds of beasts. Are you
Oh yes, Cragcac's delicious. We haven't tried the owlbear yet.
Owlbear. Have you seen an owlbear?
Certainly, and I'll just like pull out a claw. Like, they're rather vicious.
She kind of like reaches with grabby hands at the claw. Oh, may I see that? I've never seen the owlbear claw so up close and personal.
Certainly.
She kind of takes it and she's like inspecting it. It's pretty gnarly. You guys like, chopped it off. It's, it's like, it's blood, it's furry, it's, and it's not like decomposing or anything, but it's like, it's a cut off animal part. And she just like seemed really fascinated by this. And she's, wow, this is, well, you cut this off yourself. It's quite a clean cut.
We did, yes. Is there somewhere we could possibly sell them?
Well, you were looking to sell the claw of the owlbear?
We have meat and the pelt of the owlbear as well. If there is somewhere we could sell them, that would be lovely.
She kind of like gets closer to you, and she like motions for you to get closer to her.
I'll do so, I guess.
Kind of, okay, so you're like squatting down towards her. She's a little dwarven woman. And,
yeah.
Alright, and she kind of puts her
hand
over.
Lean down on the axe beak a bit.
Right, she kind of, hey, well, friend, how much might you be willing to part with some of these owlbear? I'm quite interested in the owlbear stuff. Perhaps we could strike a deal or something, you and I?
Look. I'm not the most savvy person, but I think it would behoove me to get an idea for pricing within the town first, right?
Well, if you're looking for a shop, we don't have much for those. Do
you have a trading post or anything for the like?
We do not have a trading post. There's a caravan that travels around, though it's not set to come into town for about another 10 days or so.
Well, shit. All right then.
But I would be very interested to purchase some of your owlbear goods here. I've also never tried owlbear meat. I wonder if it's similar to cragcat, and a pelt could make for a good warmth and add to my armor, and this claw could be a good storytelling piece.
Can I insight check her and see like if she's just like she's just excited about the owlbear, or if she wants it for some other purpose? Like,
Is she trying to fuck us on a deal here?
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
make an insight check.
That's a nat one plus 6. 7.
Yeah, you get the feeling that you get the feeling that from what she just said, from what she just said kind of plainly, you get the feeling that she has never fought an owlbear. She's never had the chance to try owlbear meat, so she wants to try it, and you get the feeling that she wants to use the claw to tell some likely outrageous story that she slayed it, because she just said to you, like, this could make for a good story, you know? So
Okay. That's what I thought.
and she's kind of stage whispering to Zaria, so you all can hear what she's saying.
Oh yeah, I figured she was like loud whispering like to the group.
Yeah. Well, and forgive me, friend. I am so sorry. Where are my manners? She does a little bow. If we are to do business, surely proper introductions or she does like
Of course.
a little bow. My name is Murfuhilda Brickbuster, and I am a guard.
I love that name. Holy shit.
I am
Martha Hilda Brickbuster.
No. It is Murfuhilda Brickbuster.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact that the name sounds like it's a lady who would crush your head between her thighs.
That is every dwarven woman in existence.
Every-
I can tell you.
And
Every
that is why
dwarven
we
woman.
love them.
Yeah.
Now we know Charlotte's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
Well, and all of your names, new friends.
Having a little trouble there, Hal?
Oh,
Alright. Zarius Kosin Manafar at your service.
She does a little like bow. Wow, it's quite the name you got there, fellow Zarius.
pleased to meet you. My name is Charlotte, and she's going to extend her hand down from her axe beak for her to shake.
She like reaches up, grabbing your hand, shaking it vigorously.
She
Zarius,
shakes back.
A very
Zarius is
hearty
watching
kind of.
Schmo's introduction very closely.
Oh my god.
Schmo's like just been like nervously like glancing around the entire time. Then he's like paying attention as they're doing greetings. And he's like,
Go ahead.
"Oh,
Sorry.
my bad. Schmo Iverson. Nice to meet your acquaintance." And he like holds out his hand nervously.
She goes. She
Zar-
like grabs the hand and she shakes it vigorously. Merry met, Schmoo.
Zarius would like to insight check Schmo. Does he appear interested in this dwarf? He's trying to determine if Schmo is dwarf sexual or if he's only for male dwarves.
You might be a little cold there. You've not got a proper shirt on. Perhaps your friend here needs the owlbear pelts more than I do.
Oh no. It's perfectly fine. I'm actually well acquainted with the cold.
I see.
Didn't you live in a desert?
Yes, but it was also cold.
What's a desert? Like a dessert?
No, there's
It's like
a
the
lot of
tundra, but
sand.
sand.
Yes.
And
There's a
hot.
lot of sand.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, don't get cold.
sounds. You hear some crag cats in the background fighting.
Oh my god.
All right. She looks over to Dory Terpsichore. How about you? You're mighty quiet over there. Don't be shy. We're all friends here.
I'm Dory. My name's Doriel, but you can call me Dory.
Dory, that's such a cute name. She goes over to you and she reaches up to give you like a handshake.
Dory reaches out their hand, and when she's about to grab it, they do this. They like pull their hand back and put it behind their head.
She goes
Oh my
to
God.
she goes to shake, and like as you do that, she kind of like she seems startled at first, but then she kind of like tilts her head to the side, and she kind of follows suit, putting her hand also behind her head. She's like, "Okay, is this a greeting of your people?"
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for.
You caught Schmo's hand too fast though.
I will be not so quick on the draw next time. And she looks at you, Schmo. She reaches out her hand, but then she quickly puts you behind her head.
Oh my god.
I meant no disrespect to your people's greeting.
Yeah. Great.
All right. She kind of leans up to you on her tippy toes, Dory. She kind of. Well, I think I've defended the lad over there without the shirt, and doesn't seem to. Well, anyways, I appreciate you for sharing your culture and greeting with me. And she kind of gives you like this salute.
What kind of salute is it, Momo?
It's a dwarven salute.
I see.
What kind of salute?
It's like a fist across her chest, whatever. It's like a pretty basic salute.
Dory
Oh,
just like mimics it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte also mimics it.
She nods like very happily. She's like, very good form. You're a quick learner. And you? And she walks over to you, Terpsy, on the axe beak, and you've got like probably Mistral is like sitting on the axe beak with you behind.
Tipsy just like looks down. Oh, hello!
Hello, friend. What might your name be?
I'm Terpsichore.
Terpsichore. That is not a name you hear every day. Where have you come from?
I've been everywhere.
Wow, you've probably got some tales to share.
Probably. I don't really think about them that much.
Well, you should. People like to. Do you not like to share your tales of your travels? Especially in a place like this, people love to hear about different tales, whether they be truths or She kind of grins at you.
When I go to new areas, I don't talk to too many people. I spend most of my time dancing.
I see. Well, might you lot be interested in buried treasures?
Buried treasure?
What?
Are you talking about physically buried treasure?
I don't need any treasures.
Talking about buried treasures. Are you interested in buried treasures?
I suppose so. That seems an awfully random question.
That sounds kind of fun.
Bit of a left turn there, but I'm willing to go along with it. Out of curiosity, though, is your speaker here? I'm drawing a blank on his name. Excuse me.
Oh! She kind of like bursts out laughing, slapping her knee.
Feralbor.
Oh yes, the speaker. I believe we did find him this morning. He's resting right now, but he has been found and returned back to his estate. But
he was lost.
Oh yes, he tends to have a sleepwalking issue.
By sleepwalking, do you perhaps mean outrageously drunk? I just want to be clear here.
I think he can handle his ale just fine.
Is your speaker a dwarf?
He is a dwarf.
Just about to ask that.
He's a dwarf. He's a shield dwarf.
Terpsy looks at Schmo and winks.
Most like eyes like widen and he just looks away very quickly.
Schmo, Schmo know.
As for
Our
the
business
buried
here.
As for the buried treasures, I was referring to our inn, but you should have seen the look on your old faces.
Who doesn't like treasure? Of course you had us going. The name of your inn is Buried Treasures.
It is buried treasures is the name of the inn, that is correct. And
Do we have to dig it out of the snow, or what's...
No, it's just I think they named it that because they kind of well, you see, the history of the inn is they cater to treasure seekers, specifically ones who would come to pan for treasure along the riverbank, back when we were having the warmer weather, but it's quite barren now. As you can see, the riverbank is much more now of an ice bank, and the lake monster has kind of kept anybody away from wanting to look for treasures of any kind, unless they want to lose their hands or head. They really had you folks
It's a lot
going.
less fun than a treasure hunt.
Well, people need a place to
Wait.
sleep.
Do you guys have parties in this town? Are you guys like a fun town, or are you guys like a boring town?
Please say you're a fun town.
That seems unfair.
Yes, please say you're a fun
Why is
town.
it unfair? The last town we were in was so boring.
Well, we have a tavern, if that's what you're asking about.
Yes. Does it actually serve alcohol?
Well, actually, we have 5 taverns here, I will have you know. So,
Alright.
she kind of puffs her chest out, putting her hands on
Love
her...
this town.
On her,
That's so
on
many
her hips.
taverns.
We have 5 taverns. We've got the 5 Tavern Center. The 5 taverns, they stand in a semicircle around the central yard, and she points up at that path that is in front of Terpsichore, that like clear path you see. You see these buildings in a semicircle, and that's where kind of you were looking at earlier. And she says, and the names of those taverns are called Stones, Even Keel, the River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Black Bearded Brother. They're
Okay, I
a
got
bit old,
Stones,
but
Even Kill, the River's Mouth, the Black-Bearded Brother.
and the Grumpy
What was
Moose.
the 4th? The Grumpy Moose.
Yes,
I
the
like
Grumpy.
the Grumpy Moose. That sounds like a
Grumpy
good
Moose.
name.
We're going to the Grumpy Moose, aren't we?
Can we go to the Grumpy Moose?
I want to
I
go
just-
to the
Grumpy
Grumpy
Moose like
Moose.
actually like where all the grumpy people go, or is it where like people who like think the name is really cool go?
Well, really shouldn't be contributing to the spreading of rumors that so happens so oftenly in this town. Rumors are quite nasty. You shouldn't believe every rumor you hear.
Oh, really? And I'm gonna stare at Dorian Schmo for a moment.
Yes, this is true. You shouldn't believe every rumor you hear. You'd be a fool to do so.
Right?
I just want to clarify the economics of this town. You have 5 taverns, no inns, and not a single general store.
It's called the
They
Burnt
do have an
Treasure.
inn.
Sir, did you... I clearly just said that the Buried Treasures was the name of our inn. I was simply trying to play a joke on you, but it seems that my joke was not well received.
He's never good with jokes.
Yeah,
Darius
Darius
is
doesn't,
too
like,
serious.
do jokes that well.
She like
My
nods.
joke was great. I just only give them out every once in a while.
Did you just say your joke was gray?
Great.
I see, because I don't really care for I thought you
You
were
know
gonna...
who is really good at jokes though?
What?
Schmo.
No.
Well, I was going to say I would suggest you not speak of the Grey Dwarves around this town. Not then jokes of those kind are not appreciated around these parts.
Not a problem. Where is the Grey Dwarves town?
Who knows?
Actually, never mind.
And who cares?
Well, they seem to be causing a spot of trouble, so we've been investigating what's going on.
If any of those nasty bastards show up in Bremen, I will be sure to stamp them out. And she kind of starts swinging her flail around.
Your
Golly.
bravery is commendable. Oh, sorry, was someone else saying something? My bad.
No, I just said golly.
Your bravery is commendable, however, there appears to be a larger issue going on with the Grey Dwarves. They have some sort of piece of technology somewhere. Have you heard any rumors about them being inside of your town?
No, not heard or seen any of the nasty buggers around here at all. I'd like to see 'em try step foot in Bremen. If the lake monster doesn't snap 'em up first, I sure will. And she continues to sway her flail around. She kind of backs away from you guys, and she's like kind of demonstrating her skill with her flail.
How?
She's got her shield up in the other hand.
I'm asking a meta question, but how powerful does this guard look?
Go ahead and roll me
Did I kill her?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I finally get to show you guys. There is the fancy.
It's okay. I too always judge people based on how likely I am to beat them in a fight when I meet them. So.
Fancy
God.
purple dice. That's Rosarius. That's the Anam dice. Turquoise and silver.
This is Dory's dice.
That is a natural 20.
All right.
I can actually show you guys now when I roll a 20.
Your whatchamacallit, as you're gazing and watching this woman, you can tell that she's actually very skilled with the flail. Every movement she takes, there's not a movement that is wasted as she swings her flail, shoves with her shield. She is short and stout dwarf woman, but she is also surprisingly agile. You would find yourself to be very impressed with her kind of fighting prowess. You can tell that she is very capable.
Most super impressed. He's got like his mouth agape.
And that is what I would give him. And she kind of puts her flail away, and she kind of just stands there with her hands on her hip again. So, about
Very skilled.
Oh yes, I've started practicing my flail work from a young age. I come from a long line of warriors.
That's great. I couldn't help but notice we use the same weapon.
Oh, do we? You also use a flail?
Yeah, he pulls out his flail and swings it around a little bit.
Well, flails are not commonly seen. That's nice to meet a fellow flail master. And she like gives you another puts her hand out to shake, but then she quickly puts it behind her head.
He decides to do the same thing.
She kind of nods
this
at you.
is going to be a thing.
Well, don't let my last name fool you. They may call me Brickbuster, but do not come from a long line of busting bricks.
Then what do you bust?
She grins wildly at you.
No.
Oh, everyone knew where that joke was gonna go potentially, and no one made it.
No.
She grins wildly at you, and she does not respond.
Can I roll an insight to see what they're insinuating?
Sure, you can roll an insight check.
Okay. That's a 11.
Okay. With an 11, you look at her as she kind of grins wildly at you, and watching her flail work earlier and kind of your interaction with this woman is a little bit all over the place. You have a hard time placing exactly what she meant. You're not sure if she was meaning quite literally she busts down bad guys, or if she's meaning something of another nature.
No, we don't.
You
Kill the ball buster.
You have a hard time kind of placing where her intentions lie.
He kind of just tilts his head, but also grins at her.
So, how about our deal with the owlbear goods?
I will. It's not just mine to sell, so I will consider you our first customer if the rest of the party wishes to sell things. However, we want to look for trade. Is there anyone who has gold or precious gems, diamonds for trade?
I've got gold. Do you think that the town doesn't pay me well? Is that what you mean by wanting to seek out another buyer?
No, we're looking for specific things. So, I don't think you're really a purveyor of fine ink or paper, yes?
No, I don't have.
I would be wonderfully surprised, but
Don't have much need for ink or paper, though.
what about
I
diamonds?
could probably procure some diamonds. I have access to gems and diamonds and such.
Fantastic.
What kind of dwarf would I be if I didn't have some kind of connection?
You know, I didn't want to assume. It felt a little speciest, but certainly. I'm happy to hear that you have diamonds. Charlotte, how many do you actually need?
Well, how? Give me a list of what you need, and we can make a deal. I've got connections in the town out of it. Name your price.
I'll look around. What
Do
does
you have
everyone
any
need?
great axes? Do you happen to have any great axes by any chance?
Well, I personally know. I am a flail master.
Well, of course.
But like I said, figure out what you'd like in trade for the owlbear goods, and perhaps we can strike a deal. So talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be here waiting. And she kind of like turns her back and takes some steps away. She's kind of like she starts singing. You can just in Dwarven. She starts singing in the background.
Everyone we meet in 10 towns is so cheery. It's hard to think of this place as dreary. I did not mean to rhyme, but I did. God damn it.
Get that shit out of here.
I need to stop watching the cameras because Hal's reactions kill me every fucking time.
I do not have any idea of how much money we actually have together. I have 236. Revivify diamond costs 300. It is up to you guys how much we want to buy.
We should probably have enough for like 2 revivifies, right?
Yeah, that's all I can.
I mean, you're also selling the the owlbear stuff, right?
So just to clarify, she's looking to make a trade with you guys. Like, she's looking to barter. She's basically like, if you guys let her know, like, hey, we want to, we would like to trade the owlbear claws, hide, and meat in trade for example, some diamonds, some parchment, whatever it is you guys are wanting. Let her know, basically, like, you know, she's kind of saying, like, let me know what you want. Like, I've got connections. Like, I can procure the items, and perhaps we can work something out, is what she's saying to you.
Alright, so I will show her the sets of owlbear pelts, which I rolled pretty high on. I think they were, if I remember correctly, they were good pelts. The talons, the fangs, and the meat. Be like, what we need is we need 2 diamonds with about size to about 300, the value of 300 gold pieces or so. And if you have any fine ink and paper suitable for spell work, that would be most desirable.
How much of the paper and the ink do you need? Sorry,
Honestly,
I need specifics because I need to procure these items. They're not something I have readily available in my home. I need to go speak with some people I have, but I would be able to procure them in probably by tomorrow, maybe tonight, if I'm able to work some magic.
Well, honestly, for the paper and ink, as much of it as you can get, whatever is left over for the value of the
Okay.
trade. We also want a battle axe.
Battle axe.
Battle axe or great axe? Schmo!
Great axe,
What?
battle axe is the
Great axe.
Great axe.
Got
Great
it.
axe.
A great
Okay,
axe.
yeah, great axe.
Do you know anyone who trades in magical items?
Not in this town. We've not much for magical.
I'm gonna whisper to the rest of the group. I think it was a mistake to ever leave Kerkonig. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay, so what have you got here? I see you've got 6 hides.
Bless you.
Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry about that.
God, I'm sorry. Well, just...
Alright. So we've got, she's looking, I'm imagining you've pulled out, kind of what you've got there, and she's, okay, so I see you've got 6 owlbear hides, and she's kind of pulls them, each of them up, she's kind of inspecting them, and these are quite nice. I could probably do, I don't need all 6, but, 1, 2, okay, 2 owlbear hides, and she kind of, sets those aside, and that'll leave you all with 4, I imagine they'd make nice blankets if you could, find a tanner. We do have a tanner in the town. Anyways, owlbear meat, you've got about, she's looking at the owlbear meat you've got all packaged up. Well, this looks to be about 60 pounds or so. Definitely not going to be looking to take the whole lot. Maybe take 20 pounds. So 2 pelts, about 20 pounds. And I only really have interest in one of the claws. I think one of the claws will be good enough for a good story. Okay, so 1 claw, 20 pounds of meat, 2 pelts, and you're looking to get, how many diamonds was it?
2 diamonds worth 300 gold pieces each.
Okay, 2 diamonds.
Please and thank you.
Yes, well, for, you know what? I've got an idea. I, myself, am only interested in a part of these. I don't really want to buy all of this. It would be 60 pounds of meat, believe it or not, would be too much for myself. But, I will most definitely get you the gems. I will get you the diamonds. 3 diamonds, was it? 3 diamonds, right?
2 diamonds.
2 diamonds. Oh, so
with
sorry.
300 gold pieces.
300 gold pieces. Well, it's a good thing you told me I was going to get 3 diamonds with 200 gold pieces. She pulls out
2
a paper
diamonds.
and she starts writing down in a little notepad she has. Okay, 2 diamonds, 300 gold pieces. Okay, so for 2 hides, 20 pounds of meat, and 1 claw, I can procure you 3 diamonds worth 300 gold pieces. I think that's more than a fair trade. What do you think?
I am sorry. I am arguing in chat with the rest of our fucking party at the moment.
Okay,
I
if you
missed
could,
that last sentence.
it's fine. If you guys could chill for a moment though. Sorry. I know the chat is very fun, but it's just a little takes people out of it, including the DM. I would like to trade 2 owlbear hides. One will make a nice rug, the other make a nice, could wear it, maybe have it fashioned into a cloak or something, and 20 pounds of owlbear meat. That way I could try it, maybe share with some friends, impress them a little, and one of the claws, as I invite them over for dinner, I could share the claw and, tell a big story or something of how I single-handedly took down an owlbear while I was patrolling the town. In trade for 2 diamonds, each of 300 gold.
Sounds fair to me. So you need 1 hide, 1 claw, and 20 pounds of meat.
2 hides, 1 for a rug and 1 for a cloak for myself.
If I found out later you've been unfair with us, I'm going to be very upset with you.
Wait, I have one more thing that I think I want. Can you do the weird cool flail thing again?
You mean, you want to witness the greatness of my flail skills once more?
I do. I do.
Alright, if it wasn't enough, I can certainly indulge in that request.
Really good at it.
She, pulls out her flail and she kind of steps back again. She's kind of, spinning around and, flailing around with her flail. Very agilely, very, very skilled as she does this. What
Very,
are you trying to do?
So she's only offering us 2 diamonds for all this, right?
Yes, she's offering you 2 diamonds, which would be a total of 600 gold value for 2 hides, 20 pounds of meat, and 1 claw.
Alright, yeah, that seems a fair trade. Fuck it.
She finishes her flail work and she does a little bow to you, Dory, who's clapping. Well, so, have you made your decision? It's quite a fair trade. You surely won't find a deal as good as this.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, you certainly can.
What's my modifier? That is a 14 total.
That's a 14. You, you can tell, she's been calling you guys her friend. She's been, very interested in these items, and, you can tell that basically everything she's been talking to you guys about and saying, she's been pretty truthful about. She might have over-exaggerated, some things, but, about this in particular, about the deal that she's making with you, you feel that she's being very genuinely fair with you. She's not trying to rip you off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hand her the stuff over.
Okay.
We need those diamonds for Charlotte for Revivify, so. And
you need not give me the diamonds now. I mean the items now, for I will procure the diamonds, and if I can get them tonight, I can get them to you at the tavern. Perhaps we can meet there tonight. You said you were interested in the Grumpy Moose, was it?
Yeah, but which one's the best one?
Which one's the best one? Well, what kind of tavern are you all looking for?
A fun one.
I was also wondering if there was one that seemed a bit nicer, maybe higher end.
Also, Mistral is really good at playing music, and Terpsichore is really good at dancing, and they're they're kind of like a duo now.
I see, a duo. Well, I quite like the black-bearded brother. That tavern is I'm friends with the owner there, so I mean, I'm friends with all of the owners, but him and I, we go way back, old friends. So I'm a little biased, but that would be my choice.
Are there any other contracts or work besides the lake monster in the town?
Well, it's kind of the kind of all we got going on at the moment. Like I said, in the warmer months, though it's been a long time since we've had those, we'd have a lot of people here panning for treasure and such, but we're just a small, quaint town on the edge of 10 towns. I really don't know what you want me to say.
Nothing at all. I just was hoping for... don't worry about it.
Anything in particular?
Right.
Forgive me if I don't understand, but is there something in particular that you're looking for?
No, I just, always looking for more adventure. Alright.
Alright, so, how about this? The 5 Tavern Center is up that way, and she points, down the way. And, I'll meet you, later tonight at the Black-Bearded Brother, and, Buried Treasure is down that way. She points down, to the south, we can see at the end there's a quite larger building. Looks like an inn, kind of at the edge of town. And we got the town hall is well, it's if you stumble around town long enough, you're sure to come upon it. And thank you, Live Villain, for redeeming that random potion for Schmo.
No, how could you?
I do believe, though, that Schmo does have a random potion still.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I will ask that you roll a random potion for someone else, if that is okay with you.
No. Can they not stock potions on Shmo?
Zarius. Alright, for Zarius, I will roll that potion at our break for you.
Well, now I feel like an asshole. Thank you, Live Villain.
What?
Take it. Take your potion. So, if you'll all excuse me, I've got to head off and get those diamonds for you, and it was very nice to meet you all, and
A
always...
pleasure doing business with you. Yeah.
Oh, yes, well, I don't think of it much as business, more of an exchange between friends.
Of course, maybe you should hang out with us at the tavern then later.
That is the plan.
Yes, that is the plan.
I know, I just hoping you stick around a bit.
Well, yeah, after my shift, that's where I go, to the tavern.
Just
Cold.
grins and gives a thumbs up.
Cold ale after a hard day of patrolling the town is... It's kind of an everyday ritual for myself.
All right. I'm going to look at the rest of the group.
She
Do we
waves
want
and
to
stuff
ask?
off.
Do we want to ask around town regarding the lake monster and where it appears? Or what would the rest of you like to do? That is what I would like to do.
Terpsy raises her hand. She's like, what is it? Zarius?
Yes, Tepsicle.
I want to go dancing.
I mean, that's pretty much your default state of being all the time, so...
Well, I was trying to see if there was one of the taverns was more high end, perhaps someplace a bit nicer. And she kind of looks over at Turfsy and like kind of wiggles her eyebrows a little bit.
Goes over Terpsy's head. She's like, I can dance in a tavern.
So we did tell the nice dwarven woman we would meet at the Grumpy Moose, yes.
No. It was the other one with the black beard. One.
Yes, the black beard.
Yeah.
Is that what we said or not? I don't remember.
Yeah.
You tell me, buddy.
I'm pretty sure we said we were going to meet at the Grumpy Moose.
Well, because that was her recommendation.
That was for besties.
Oh, okay.
So we decided
Meet
to
there. So I guess we'll go to the inn first to get rooms, and then I'd like to ask the townsfolk about the lake monster.
Alright. I put in the chat for you your potion that you've been awarded, Zarius.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright. Alright. So, where would you guys like to head to?
You said there were like no shops, right? Like not even a weapon one?
No general store. This is
Yeah, she said there was no general stores. You kind of, from what she was saying, you kind of get the vibe that this town is a little bit similar to Caridinaval in that there are people in this town who, like, they have jobs, they kind of trade within the town, you know, there's probably someone here who sells weapons, is a blacksmith, of that nature, but not any like large notable shops. Basically, these are like little kind of mom and pop places. That
this is a town of bartering, is the sense I'm getting.
Yeah, it's a town of bartering mainly,
Okay.
because and that's going to be really in part of because you know, the winter, the never-ending winter, thanks to the most beautiful Oral, the
That's not how I
tourism.
think about her with her never-ending winter, the fucker.
The tourism that this town used to have is really been cut down, basically. So this town used to make quite a bit of money off of tourism. You would be able to, like, basically discern that at one time there probably was bustling shops, and this was before maybe a much better suited town for people traveling to it. But, you know, with the tourism kind of dying down, you know, some people may have either closed up shop or moved, and now it's kind of just a small, quaint town, kind of on the edge of 10 towns here that does a lot of trade within.
Could I have asked, let me use her name. Could I have, what they sacrifice here?
Ah, yes. We'll say that you could have asked her that. And she would have told you that they sacrifice warmth.
Okay.
Sacrifice warmth?
Yes, they sacrifice warmth. If you gave that response where you're just like, what the fuck, warmth? What do you mean by that? Which is kind of the response I'm getting from you guys. She would go in to explain that on the night of the sacrifice, they do not light any fires. Basically, they endure the cold for the night. Everybody in town endures the cold for the night. No fires, no fireplaces, none of that, basically. Anything that makes warmth is kind of snuffed out for that 24 hours, and that is their sacrifice.
Are they trying to get fucking dead out here? What
Yeah,
the fuck?
this is like a very cold place. Do people die from that?
She kind of looks at you and she says, well, naturally only the strong survive.
Yikes. We have to fix this, don't we? That's not right.
Well, the sacrifice isn't coming up for at least another 3 to 4 weeks, if my timing is correct.
Yeah, it's about 3 weeks.
If we can fix their lake monster problem, I'm guessing our words will hold a little more weight, and we can convince them then. Plus, we have the token from Caer Koenig, though. That very grumpy and stubborn speaker from Caridinaval don't give us one.
Yeah, you would know because he had mentioned to you that East Haven and Caer Koenig were rivals of their town. So you would know that that was why he was kind of just like, okay, and? Good for you. You have a token of 2 towns that I dislike and hate. It means nothing to me, basically, is why that is.
Wait, we don't have a token from East Haven?
No, from Caer Koenig. And their Caridinaval is the rival town of Caer Koenig and East Haven. They've got 2 rival towns.
Yeah, basically Caridinaval doesn't give even an iota of a fuck that we helped out Caer Koenig, so.
Yeah, they don't. They're like, if you had told us that you had caused chaos and done damage to Caer Koenig, they probably would have been a bit more friendly with you.
Well, Caridinaval sucked.
It did, but that just means they needed our help even more. Plus, we got to set up Bert, and now there's a tavern running there, and they don't have cultists fucking everything up. We did good work in Caridinaval, I think. But, alright. By my count, we have 3 things to do here. We need to set up at the buried treasure. I'm assuming we'll be staying the night at some point. We need to meet our new dwarven friend at the Black-Bearded Brother. And I would like to do some scouting around the town and the lake for the monster. Who would like to go where? Do what first?
I kind like we've been going through a lot of we've been traveling and I kind of really want to go to the inn, but I also really want to fight this lake monster.
Well, I think that Zarius just means some people go and scout and some people go and set us up at the inn, and we reconvene at the tavern and set off on slaying the beast tomorrow. Is that not correct?
I'm fine if we find the beast today, but I think we should do a bit of... We don't even know what it looks like, we have no idea what its capabilities are. The only thing we know is that it's a monster, apparently, and it lives under the lake and will attack people through the ice. That's all
Well,
we've
they
got at the
did
moment.
say that they deal in stories in this town, do they not? I feel that a better and perhaps safer way of scouting this monster would be to talk to the people within. Also, I'm not exactly keen on encountering it today, seeing as we do not have the diamonds yet, and we will not get it until tomorrow.
Well,
I thought we were just gonna go beat it up and then be done.
well, Dory, you may have noticed that we're land-based creatures and it lives in the water. Actually,
Yeah,
that's
but
not
I can breathe
true. I'm
underwater.
amphibious, but
Yeah, I can breathe underwater.
we
That
need a
doesn't-
strategy is all I'm saying.
That doesn't mean we want you sticking your adorable head under there.
Wait,
That's
I'm
not
sorry,
true, I
missed
think
what
it
you
would be
said.
hilarious.
Wait, what did Charlotte say?
Oh, that doesn't mean we want you sticking your adorable head underneath the water, even though you can breathe it. Why don't we all try and stick together at least for a while, at least for today.
I feel like the townspeople probably already know everything about it.
Exactly. That's why we come to speak with them.
Alright, fair enough. To the tavern then first, and the inn afterwards? Is that the plan then? No one else is talking, so that's the plan. Good to know.
Mistral just shrugs and Suffolk nods to you.
I really don't mind. Like, at all.
She's not paying attention to what you're saying. She's vibing. I'm gonna dance later.
Mistral's strumming on the lyre, like on the back of the axe.
All right. Oh, to the grumpy moose then.
There's just... I thought we were meeting her at the Black-Bearded Brother.
Well, she's not off her shift yet, is she?
There's just like two veins pulsing along Darius's temples right now.
Schmo's gonna try and poke.
Schmo, I am not
Yeah.
one to use my magic indiscriminately, but I will.
Okay, that's all you had to say. And he lowers his hand down.
No, I think he needs a laugh.
You think he needs a laugh?
Yeah, he seems very stressed out.
Okay. Zarius,
Yes, Schmo.
how did the cowboy know his cattle were following him around without turning around?
Their movement.
No, but he heard them. That's very good, though. I'm rather impressed.
He heard.
Alright.
I thought it was funny.
I thought both of them were funny.
That was a good one. Yeah, Zarius, I can't help but notice you still seem to be addled. What is the matter?
I'm fine. I will try to do some of my own research later.
What exactly do you need to be researching? Perhaps I could help?
It doesn't seem like the locals have taken any actual interest in studying whatever this thing is.
Well, you've talked to exactly one of them.
This is true.
A lot of, I don't know, gossip, rumors tend to go around in taverns.
Alright.
Let's give it a try.
All of you can go to the tavern. I am going to go see if I can talk to the speaker. The guard didn't seem to have much in the way of confidence in them, but maybe they will have something for us.
Is there a reason why you'd like to go alone?
No, I just didn't think anyone else would have an interest.
I'll go with you if you like. I just think that if we don't have our bearings in this town yet, it's likely for the best that we all go together.
Understood. I would just like to get things done as quickly as possible, I suppose.
All right.
But you gotta leave a little time in for fun, right?
Shmo, I respect that your ticking time bomb has been removed, but mine hasn't.
Is that what you're asking after?
No, but I am after power and money, and this place does not have anything to offer me other than improving our party.
Darius, I have money. I could give you money.
You do have money, and if we had any way to buy ink and paper, I would certainly be borrowing from you, but,
And
You
what do you mean
don't.
about a ticking time bomb? Are you going to explode?
I mean, certainly, if you call a horrible transformation into an illithid exploding, sure.
Meta, I thought that we are able to get ink and paper from the lady and like trade. I thought it was just gonna take until tomorrow.
Yeah,
We-
she would be able to let you know like where you could get like she would be able she knows where you could get some. Is basically what's up.
Anyways, I would just like to go and,
She has connections and she'll be able to let you know where you can get it from basically. She's gonna ask around basically.
Okay, and that's why we're meeting her at the place
Yeah,
later
yeah.
on in the day. Okay, I see. Cool.
Yeah, she's taken what you guys are looking for into consideration. She's gonna ask around. She's able to get the diamonds, so she's gonna get those for you. Trade with you tonight, and then she'll give you info on who you can kind of talk to get the other items. She may bring them along to meet you at the tavern as well. Who knows? We shall see.
alright, yeah, so Xerius is just trying to get as much information around the town, from the townsfolk. And if they don't seem, it's like they don't really have a good handle on what this thing is or what it looks like there's been no information freely given so far about it, so if they don't have that information, he's going to start keeping track of the town, the lake edge, and actually he doesn't have to at all. I'm going to go ahead and send up Sage to have her look at the lake.
Okay, what are you having her look for? And are you like looking through her eyes?
Not at the moment, but during some downtime he will. I'm just asking her to look for any disturbances on the lake, and to
Okay.
report back to me what she sees.
Okay, sounds good. So, go ahead and roll me a perception check for Sage.
All right. Not sage statistics, it's owl statistics, Jonathan.
I like how that's like what everyone always does. It's like everyone always does whatchamacallit, writes their familiar's name for who they're when they're like doing that kind of stuff.
All right, that is 17 total.
All right. With the 17, Sage is able to see a creature under the ice that swims very fast. You see it kind of surface under the ice, and then they see it disappear. They see it kind of come up out of an area where there's water and not ice, and they watch as this large beast, kind of snake-like in its form, kind of jumps up out of the water, tries to snap at Sage. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oof. What's the dex? That's a 12 on the dice, so 13 total.
Ooh, you barely saved. Good Sage. The creature kind of jumps up, snapping at Sage, and Sage is just barely able to get away. It does manage to get one of Sage's feathers.
Okay, so is this a long, thin creature? It looks like a giant snake?
You're not looking through Sage's eyes, correct? You're like...
Yeah, I'm just having Sage report back to me, basically.
Okay, shit. So you wouldn't know all that. Well,
basically the idea was when we had downtime, he was going to look through Sage's eyes. But if you're telling me this is happening, after,
we'll say that this can be while you're looking through Sage's eyes. So we'll do that, and with that, you see this. I'm going to give you a picture of this beast. Give me just one moment.
A picture we get, yes.
Yes, we do get a picture. We get a picture.
Oh, question, are we taking a break after this?
We will be taking a break. Shortly. I'm assuming you're gonna describe the creature to the rest of your party, correct?
Yeah, I think Zarius would.
This is the beast that you see. It has a very long neck. It's got a big mauve mouth with sharp teeth.
Oh, we're fucking fighting Nessie. Are you shitting me?
Oh my god, it's Nessie.
Fighting a lake monster. I will
I love her.
post this for the chat for the watchers, viewers at home.
Let's tame it.
Oh,
I like how
my
the fish like swimming away in the picture look like
Well, that's why I wanted to be a snake so bad.
This is the beast that Zarius saw kind of snap up at Sage, getting some feathers from Sage. You would notice some feathers missing from little Sage when they return to you.
They're gonna eat us.
Oh, this thing's donezo. It hurts Sage. There's nothing it can do to redeem itself in Zarius' eyes any longer.
Uh-oh.
Fireball.
So that is the beast that you see. All right. Let's do this. Just for clarification, some of you wanted to go to the tavern, some of you want to go to the speaker, and some of you want to set up at the inn.
I was trying not to split the party, but if that's what's going to happen, it's going to happen.
If you all would like to go together, you can, but if you want to do that for, like, brevity or, like, we can kind of hand wave, we don't have to RP all of that.
I am not taking Terpsichore and Mistral to meet the fucking speaker.
Why?
They both already want to go to the They both are. They are in the tavern group. They are both like itching to go to the tavern. So
They're both just gonna stand in the back and complain about not being able to sing and dance.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say Schmo's probably tavern group.
okay.
Dory would be a tavern group, but if it's just gonna be like,
We're gonna hand wave pretty much. We're not gonna RP it all out for time's sake, if that's okay with you all.
Yeah.
Fine, I'm gonna get the shit out of this thing.
Fine, Bo.
First
That was
stage.
me.
Yeah. All right. So who's going to tavern? Dory and Charlotte? Dory and Schmo? Dory and...
I'll go with Zarius to the speaker. Seems like no one else is going to the speaker.
Okay, Dory, and who else is going to the tavern? Suffix also gonna go to the tavern.
Terpsy.
Oh no, Inn. I'm so sorry, Inn. I'm an idiot.
In the inn.
Okay, there's tavern squad. There's Inn squad. There is speaker squad. Let me... And then, Schmo, where are you going?
I guess Schmo will go to the tavern. If it's too much, you said this town is like a trading town or whatever, like you can barter.
Yeah, they barter basically in this town. It's very much a kind of tradey town. So we're gonna do this. We are going to do we're gonna do the inn first. Dory and Sefik, you are able to check in with the innkeeper. Her name is Cora. The inn there called the Buried Treasure. She's able to set you up with rooms. How many rooms are you looking to get?
that's a good question. So wait, no, so that's me and Sefik, right?
Yes, that's you and Sefik, yeah.
I'm trying to think this out.
It's fine.
I think we can do 3 rooms.
3 rooms? Okay.
3. Yeah, one for one lovely couple, another for another lovely couple, and then the last for the rest of us, because Schmo will probably end up in somebody else's room. So
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, should we get Schmo a separate room?
God!
Schmo will end up in somebody else's room.
Schmo's a bottom.
Okay.
No.
Eva just shouted "Schmo's a hoe" from across the house.
Oh my god, I love him.
All right.
So, you better ask Eva if she's prepared for our return to Kirkoni.
Eva, are you prepared for our return to Caer Konig, which is where Gouda is?
I just remembered
Yes,
that
we didn't get to play.
Schmo has never met Gouda, so he doesn't know what
never.
Gouda looks like. So potentially, he could hit on Gouda and then immediately get fucking sniped by Allie.
Like we were all at Trovis's. I
Schmo
think.
met Gouda, but then didn't have much interaction beyond that.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Fucking Schmo.
That would be so funny though.
if
Schmo
we
like
just
saw
forgot?
Gouda and then never saw them again.
All right. So, you're able to check in at the inn. You get the vibe from it that it caters to treasure seekers. Middle-aged human woman there, Cora Mulfoon, and she treats you guys like royalty when you enter, really catering to you, really just like really kind of playing up everything. She is like a most hospitable host towards you, like over exaggeratedly so. Alright, so she set you up for 3 rooms. That'll be 10 silver per room she charges you.
10 silver per room. That's a gold a room, right?
Oh, yeah, a gold per
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
So 3 gold
Okay, so
per room.
3 rooms. So three gold. Yeah, Dory hands are 4 for the good service.
All right.
Excuse
She like bows graciously to you, and as you give the extra gold, you see her like as she's like putting together some items to like give to you to take to your room. She brings out like another little like basket, and she starts putting some like extra blankets, some extra snacks, and she kind of calls out, and some staff come and they help take these items to the room. All right.
I like this town.
And she smiles warmly at you. She's very like I said, treating you guys like freaking royalty in this place. All right. Next up, we've got the speaker's place. So, Charlotte and Zarius, you guys are able to go and meet the speaker. The speaker is a dwarven man. He lets you know, actually he does not let you know that. He greets you, and he seems quite old, even by Dwarven standards. And he seems kind of at sorts, and he lets you know, I'm assuming you guys are saying like you're here to slay the lake monster. He would let you know.
I'll show him the Carconic token, try and prove that we're trying to help 10 towns.
Okay.
I will warn him and the other stuff that we're dealing with as well.
He seems quite impressed with your token, and he's like, wow, like must be like he takes that you guys aren't just all talk basically. He lets you know to if you want to slay the lake monster, that you can find Grinsk barrel boar at the docks, and he lets you know to tell Grinsk that he sent you, and that Grinsk is to give you any supplies that you need to slay the beast. And he says that they will give you a hefty reward if you're able to terminate this creature. So he doesn't say what it is, but he says he's like, oh, we can afford to give you a most hefty reward if you do indeed slay this beast. And with the kind of promises of going out to slay this lake monster, that's, you get the feeling that that's why he has you guys tell Grinnisk that he is to set you up with any and everything you need for provisions for going out to slay this lake monster.
Oh, wow.
So
I want to ask
speaker isn't Grinnis. Oh, go ahead.
I want to ask if anyone has attempted to slay this lake monster before.
He tells you that no one's tried to. They don't really have any. While they are able to defend their town, lake monsters are a little bit out of their reach of skill. The speaker's name is Dorbalgruff Shalescar.
Oh my god.
That-
Dorbalgruff Shalescar?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Dorbalgruff Shalescar.
Yes.
Love it.
You get the feeling from the residents that you've seen in this town, he is the oldest looking person you have seen here. Like, he is old, like I said. Even by Dwarven standards, you can tell that this is an older guy. I know my token doesn't do much justice to him as being an old guy, but he's an old guy.
Okay, that's fair.
Been making tokens on Pit Crew, but yeah, he's an old guy, and you can tell, you get the vibe that he has been the speaker for this town for ages.
I will tell him about the cult. Tell him about the Duragar plots we've uncovered, and also about the sacrifices being unnecessary. But I'll tell him he can hold his mind on that until we've killed the lake monster.
Okay, yeah, he seems impressed with your guys's kind of what you've told him. He seems very impressed with what you've accomplished. He's a little unsure of halting the sacrifices. This guy is he seems like pretty unsure about it. Like I'll think about that, but not quite convinced on that just yet. You get the feeling he seems to think that the sacrifices have kept worser things at bay.
I also want to pull a Dr. Charlotte and ask about his sleepwalking issues and how long he's had them. And he said that, or the guard said that he got himself lost, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, she did. So when you bring up the sleepwalking, he looks at you quickly and seems kind of not upset at you, but kind of like he has a look of like damn it on his face. And he asks, where did you hear that? And he kind of like curses a little bit about the damn rumors spreading in the town, and that he really wishes people would stop like kind of talking out their ass, essentially. And he asks, where'd you hear that from? Do you tell him?
I'll just say that I heard it from a guard.
Oh, okay. He tries to ask you which guard. He's like, might you remember their name?
Is there a reason why you need to know the name of this guard? I'm sure I could attempt to relocate them and speak with them on my own. Tell them to stop spreading such rumors.
And he says,
Are they rumors, by the way? Is this something that you need help with?
He kind of sighs and like sits down and looks at you, and he's just like, yes, I am sleepwalking. I've been sleepwalking for some time. And he says that it's been twice in the past 2 months, and basically that the town has had to mount search parties to find him. And they've found him wandering to the frozen shores, and that they found him there, the frozen shores of Shanegarn, and he's been wearing heavy furs when he's done it. And he lets you know that basically when he tells you that the Shanegarn, that's like down south the river that you pass, that's iced over, but he has no memory of how he's gotten there. They've found him there, basically. And no one really knows why this has happened. It's just something that's happened with the last 2 months.
And both times it was to that same place?
Yeah, it was down to that river both times.
Okay, I'll ask if have you ever been there? Was there any significance at that place to you?
He kind of looks at you a little puzzled, and he's like, well, I've lived here his whole life, and of course has a lot of memories at the river, but that's like, that could be said for anywhere in the town. He doesn't seem to find any kind of significance on it being that place in particular, but he seems a little bit like, he's kind of like, it is what it is. Yeah, I sleepwalk. He's like, maybe it's my old age, maybe there's something going on. He's just kind of like,
I see. And each time has someone shaken you awake, or how did you come to wakefulness?
He lets you know that they've found him, and they've woken him up and like kind of like taken him back to town, like on a cart.
I see. Well, if I may suggest in the future, perhaps you could have some I suppose guards posted nearby in case you happen to do so again. Don't want to be walking around in the snow can be quite dangerous. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that.
Okay, he kind of like takes your advice and appreciates it, but he kind of like, it's a little bit dismissive in a way, a little bit, and he's kind of like, well, I shouldn't keep you any longer. You should head to the docks, essentially.
She was basically like, this is purely for your health. I'm not saying, I'm not making any remarks as to your age or anything like that. This could happen to anyone.
It's just very, very,
Yeah, and he just kind of grumbles.
She has very good bedside manner.
Yeah, he just kind of grumbles and like waves his hand. Like he's kind of a stubborn old man. Like he's kind of like trying to come off like like he is tough and like I've made it this far. Like I'm a grumpy old strong dwarven man and I'll be fine. Like yeah.
Could I have him, because we do have that map, could I have him point out where on the map this was happening?
Yeah,
Seems significant.
Yeah, he points out to, you can see on the map, there's the Shanegarn River, and he points to that location on the map where you guys...
like right there in town, okay.
Yeah, that's literally what you guys had walked across when you first came to town.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is what you guys, that's that, and you folks at the tavern, I'm gonna we're gonna finish up at the tavern and then we're gonna go ahead and take a 15-minute break. And we will come back to the party regrouping at the docks is what we'll do for that. You three at the tavern, you guys are able to... questions, are you visiting all the taverns? Are you going to just one? What would you like to do?
I know Hal's gone, but they should be back probably in a second. But,
That's fine. They're not here at the tavern. They're at the inn.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
it's but you and
I figure. I don't know. Shmo kind of like is like trying to vibe off Terpsichore, and I'm assuming Mistral, right?
Yeah, she's there, but she's kind of just following your guys' lead.
Shmo's kind of like which one do you want to go to, basically. But I'm assuming they might just pick like the Blackbeard one, probably, right?
Yeah, like kind of scoping it out beforehand, or.
Yeah.
Do you think... Which ones look like they have the most activity?
They all seem a bit quiet because it's like the daytime. You do see a couple of people in each of the taverns kind of just like doing day drinking. But I would say the... Let me see here. I would say that the even kill seems to be has a little bit more people at it than the others do.
Okay. Shmo's probably gonna ask Terpsichore if they want to go to that one.
Yeah. That one looks like it's gonna be the most fun right now.
Yeah, that's my thought exactly. It is pretty... It's in the day, so, get what you get, right?
Yes. Yes. I understand what you mean.
Okay, so I guess they'll just kind of like go to that one.
Okay, so you guys go there. Is there anything in particular that you would like to do here?
Terp, she's just gonna dance. It's been a while since she's been in a tavern and done stuff.
Okay, cool. So yeah.
We can probably just assume Shmo's gonna like find some place to hang out, probably talk to people, probably attempt to flirt, hand wave.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. There are, the people that are there, they're kind of like day drunks, and while they enjoy the dancing, they are not sparing much coin here, unfortunately. They're kind of like clapping along as singing and dancing is happening, Mistral taking to the stage with Terpsy. The people that are there, again, day drinking, so anyone you're talking to, Shmo, is kind of like, they're kind of tipsy, kind of drunk, they're kind of slurring a little bit, and they're just kind of like, hey! Like, they have this kind of jovial, kind of drunken attitude. Some of them try to kind of like drunkenly pull you to the table to like hang out with them. And
he's into that shit. Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, so you're easily able to find a table to like drink with some people, like a group of folks, and play some drinking. Are you? They offer you to play some drinking games with them. Do you take their offer?
On the offhand that we fight the thing now, no, he's not gonna do it. But he'll offer to play regular games.
Okay. They seem a little bit, they're like, oh man, but they accept your response, and they they play the drinking games with you, just minus the drinking, and yeah, so you're able to play some games with them, and that's kind of that at the tavern. You guys get a good vibe from the tavern.
Schmo's filled with serotonin.
There you go. All right. Anything else you lot would like to do before we start this breakup?
I don't think so. Or at least for me.
Alright, so with that, we will go ahead and take our break. We're going to take a 15-minute break, and we will be right back. And after the break, we will meet up at the dock and get to fighting this lake monster.
Okey pokey.
So, there we go.
Rime of the Frostmaiden will be taking a short break. We should be back in a few minutes. Take this moment to refresh yourself, stretch, and perhaps get yourself a cup of tea. If you do not have the appropriate dishware, I will be happy to provide it myself, as well as the appropriate beverage. While you're waiting, do check out our social media. Any links to them are provided on screen. Follow our Twitter at A Minstrel's Tale for updates and additional content, and be sure to also follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/minstrel's tale to receive notifications for when the next stream goes live. Missed past episodes? Don't worry, they are all available to view on our YouTube channel, A Minstrel's Tale. Additionally, check out our card, rimeofthefrostmoa.crd.co for character bios, links to other social media, and more. Enjoy the break, and we'll be back soon with more Frostmaiden.
Good evening, viewers. Zarius here, reminding you to get up, stretch, even look away from your monitor for a few minutes. After all, self-care leads to a healthy mind, and, well, you want to be alert for what comes next. Perhaps even brew yourself a cup of tea. Get a little caffeine in you. Charlotte makes, by the way, hands down the very best tea in existence. If you think otherwise, I'd recommend stating your opinion outside of fireball range. I tend to get a little bit protective when she's involved.
pleased to meet you. My name is Charlotte. I am a warforged of unknown origin with quite a few gaps in my memory. I first remember coming to consciousness when my now traveling companion and new flame Zarius stumbled upon my form buried under several feet of snow. He was on the brink of death when he found me, but I was able to give him another chance at life, just as he had me. We decided to travel together after that, and had been doing so for a year prior to meeting the rest of our lovely group. I do my utmost to protect all of them, as I care for them all deeply. That sometimes involves striking bargains with entities that don't exactly accept prayer in the traditional sense. But if anyone were to dare harm a member of my party, there would surely be bloodshed anyhow, don't you think? As for my missing memories, I'm quite torn on the matter. While I'd like to know more about my past, I suspect that what I learned will be neither pleasant nor painless if what I have recovered thus far is any indication of what's to come. I'm not going to let that get me down, however. While I'm not the biggest fan of my past, I am more than happy with my present, traveling 10 towns with my dear companions and protecting them every step of the way.
Arriving to the utterly insufficient dance floor, a beauty of unknown and mysterious origins whose piercing green eyes and agile movements have lanced through the heart and souls of any fated to see her, including my own. I give you the amazing, the cheerful, the unmatched Terpsichore.
Oh, Mistral, stop! You're making me blush. As Mistral so magnificently stated, I am Terpsichore. I've danced my way across the lands far and wide, filling crowds with glee. The lovely Clothis has led me to 10 towns with my wonderful, amazing, beautiful, spectacular friends. Fulfilling our predestined past is much more than I could have ever asked for, really. Oh, but do be careful. I won't hesitate to cut anyone's threads. Oh, wait. If you don't understand what that means, I mean that I'll kill you.
If your heart hasn't been moved, I know your wallets have. If you want to know more about this mysterious beauty, make sure to buy a copy of her artfully woven book, The Secrets of Faerun, sold at fine traders and general stores all across the realm.
Hi, I'm Dorielle, but you can call me Dory. You know what? We should just be friends. I'm gonna tell you some stuff about me, and then you can tell me some stuff about you, and then we'll be friends, right? Okay, so a couple of things about me. I'm a satyr, obviously, but I'm from the Feywild, which is different from Schmo. He's from Cactus. I'm 10. My favorite food is sticky buns, especially when Zarius makes them. I really love the color lilac. I really like parties. I really like pranks. I'm super smart. I'm super wise. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you about my best friend. Her name's Niru. She's really nice. She brought me to 10 towns and she made me super duper powerful. And you know what? You should meet her. You can join the Best Friends Club and she'll make you super powerful too. I think I see Charlotte coming over here. And she doesn't look too happy. I might be in trouble. Don't worry, I'm really good at getting out of trouble, especially with Charlotte. But I think I have to go. I promise I'll talk to you later. You can tell me all about you, but I have to go. Okay, bye!
Howdy there, my name's Schmo Iverson, it's a pleasure. I ended up in 10 towns due to some mind flayers abducted me when I was on my lonesome back in my homeland of Flagstaff. The stuff they did was mighty nasty, but to my surprise, their ship went and crashed in 10 towns. Luckily for me, I was born an Satyr, and so I made my way to 10 towns trying to figure out a cure for the parasite the mind flayers put in my brain. Along these travels, I did end up bumping into my party, and the rest is history. Though, might be important to mention, I did pass away in a nasty tussle, but was brought back by someone I have yet to know much about, hey, I got magic now.
A most eloquently spoken and unnaturally skilled plucker of strings surely needs no introduction. But if my realm-shaking reputation and voice, the likes of which the gods themselves wait on, have not reached the pale and unfortunate rock you live under, hearken to my words, for I will fill your poor uncultured ears with the tales of minstrel, harpist, bard, adventurer, and weaver of extraordinary stories. My voice unmatched, my tales unbeatable, my heart untaken. Or is it? Come now, dear listener, I will weave you tales of plucky adventures, downtrodden citizens, untoward warlords, and evils only the mightiest of hearers might vanquish. Listen well, for this very night I leave to share my stories and my lovely self with the next town in need of my glowing presence. Tonight you will become another one of the Bard Minstrel's biggest fans.
Humanity has many theories on why the universe is so quiet, on why we haven't discovered signs of intelligent life or heard the echoes of other sapient species of the past. Not many would have guessed it was because we were being protected, sheltered from the rest of the universe, from an ever-expanding war, and ultimately our responsibility within it. Regardless of whether or not humanity is ready for it, great change is coming. Evolution on a daily scale, powers that resemble magic from mythology, and an all-consuming enemy clawing at the proverbial gate. Humanity must adapt or die. Neither Arthur Blackburn nor his family are prepared for these tribulations, but they are determined to rise to the challenge. Ascendant Family is a lit RPG post-apocalyptic fantasy adventure centered around a family and their fight to survive, grow, and reunite in a world drastically changed by a foreign energy. They will fight beasts, monsters, and even their fellow man as they try to keep themselves and their community alive and safe. Grappling with new powers, strange enemies, and unexpected allies, they attempt to carve out a place for themselves in the new chaos of Earth, as they struggle to understand this new energy, the changes it's causing, and the strange war humanity has been thrust into. Greetings, audience. Please gaze upon the majestic makers of maps who enhance our stream. These colorful cartographers have no equal, and if you too wish to tread upon their velveteen creations, simply head to one of their Patreons below. These wizards of topography will surely appreciate it. They are Pogs Props, Maps and Quests, Dr. Mapso, Cartographer's Cantrip, Dynamic Dungeons, Dicegramorium, Incarnate, The Modern Lich.
Frostmaiden will be back in just a few moments. Please gather up all snacks, loved ones, and ensure that you are seated comfortably and appropriately before you rejoin us on our adventure. We're glad to have you.
Ever the industrious adventurers, you can find A Minstrel's Tale on a plethora of social media websites. You can visit us on Twitter, for example, at A Minstrel's Tale. And, please, don't forget that we stream every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can find us at twitch.tv/Minstrel's Tale. And, well, if you happen to miss a stream, a terrible crime indeed, have no fear. All of our previous streams are available on YouTube at the A Minstrel's Tale channel. Thank you for watching our content, and if you're feeling kind, please follow us.
So, no more inappropriate jokes. Okay.
All right. So, yes, we are back from our break, John. We are back from our break. Hope you all gotten a good break too. Got some leg stretchies, got some drinks, got some food. As Arius said, self-care is very important. And with that, before we get back into the session, just as a heads up, next Saturday we will be skipping Rime of the Frostmaiden. As we've got, I'll be guest starring on a stream for Roll for Felicity, and we have a player that can't make it as well. So yeah, join us next Saturday on Roll for Felicity, and we will be kind of going to hand wave the tavern. So you all go to the tavern, able to meet up with your new dwarven guard friend. She brings the diamonds as promised, and you are able to make that trade 2 diamonds for 2 pelts, 20 pounds of meat, and 1 claw. She also brings with her some friends. She brings a blacksmith gentleman who lets you know that he can, he's got a couple great axes already fashioned that you could buy, Schmo, or he said he could also make you one, but that would cost a little more and it would also take some more time. And then also he brings, or she brings a human woman who does have access to paper and ink for you. So she's brought some of that paper and ink with her, and the blacksmith is able to tell you some prices if you would like to do business with them. So let me know what you would like to do.
Yeah, what's the price on an already made great axe?
Alright, so I've got that right here. I had that open. So, for an already made sorry, excuse me. For an already made great axe, the blacksmith says it'll be 50 gold for just a basic great axe that he has already crafted. And he says, will that do for you? Or are you looking for anything else?
Do they have any other type of, like, great axes, or?
what are you looking for specifically? Tell me what you're looking for, and I'll let you know if he's got it.
How much is a +1 great axe?
Okay, give me just one moment. Okay, so he lets you know that he doesn't have one currently, but he says that he would be able to, he could have one made up for you within a day or two. He said that he would be able to have that for about 600 gold for you.
Out of my price range. I guess I'll just buy the regular great axe.
Okay, so
right now.
He's brought one of the great axes, so we'll just say he's bought one that he's already made, hoping to make a sale. So he sells the regular great axe to you for the 50 gold.
Okay.
All right. Darius, paper and ink. What are you looking for, sir? How much are you looking to buy?
As much as I can. Is she willing to trade the owlbear stuff for it?
Can you tell me specifically, please, how much you are looking to buy?
Well, let's see here. Go to the note you sent me with the stuff. I mean, at the rate we traded for the diamonds, basically the pelts, the claws, and the meat's worth like 800 gold worth of paper and ink if I can pull it off.
Okay, so 800 worth. So that is basically looking to sell the pelts. What are you? She can get you 800's worth. What are you putting up for trade for it?
The claws, the pelts, and some of the meat.
Okay. She will 3 claws, 40 pounds of meat, and you've got 4 hides left. Yeah, she'll make that trade with you.
Okay, cool. So
Alright.
that gets rid of all the claws, gets rid of all the hides.
Yes.
And leaves me with I have some amount of meat. I'm not sure how much.
That would leave you with no meat.
Okay.
Does
anyone else care if we get rid of this or not?
The dwarf took 20 and she's looking to take 40.
Before I make the trade?
Go for it.
We're able to get the diamonds and such with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's giving you the diamonds as well. So Charlotte, you add the 2 diamonds to your inventory. All right, that's that. You guys meet the people they introduce you to. These are now contacts you could consider here in Bremen, and you guys have a good night's sleep at the buried treasure. Treated like royalty, have very good sleep, not much for dreams that night, but wake up feeling refreshed, ready to go for the next day, and you make your way to the docks. I'm going to grab you all over to the docks here.
Alright.
And actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go to the dock map. Let's do that.
Ooh,
Hell yeah, we got a map.
you got a map.
Map.
I'm a
Yeah,
map.
we got
I'm a map. I'm a map.
Got maps. Gotta support the map, the awesome skilled map makers in the community. There's quite a few of them. We shout them out in our video, and that's where we get these maps from. So yeah, big thanks to them. And here we are at the lake.
Oh, that's pretty.
So, I'm gonna kind of get you all up to the docks here. All right. You are all here at the docks.
Okay. I'm going to do my due diligence and ritual fast or water walk on the party.
Alright. Alright, so as you guys approach the lakes and the docks, the lake around the creaky dock is frozen, forcing fishers to pull their rowboats up onto the ice. Standing between a pair of boats is a stout humanoid in cold weather clothing. A gray hood hides most of the humanoid's face, but you can make out a wide nose and a long, frosty beard. The stout figure stamps their feet, spots you, and waves you over. Good, you're here. Get to it, ingrates. Those fish ain't gonna catch themselves.
If you'll excuse me, we are not here to catch fish. Yeah, here to catch the lake monster. We were actually sent by your speaker.
You're not here to catch fish. I've been waiting here for the fishermen to show up. You're not here to catch the lake monster.
Are you not aware that there's monster? I think that this messenger works closely.
Of course, I know about the lake monster. You folks clearly aren't from around here. Well, so here to slay the lake monster. I can set you up with 2 boats here. I've got the burly ram and the pronged goat. By the size of your group, it looks like you'll be needing the both of them.
That sounds mildly dirty. Question for you: if you know there's a lake monster, why are you letting people go out there?
Well, people are free to do what they wish. And who am I to stop them if they want to go and catch fish? You make good coin for catching fish.
Really? How much are we talking about?
Well, for each trout that you can catch, 5 silver. Which is much more than the normal going price of 5 copper. If you can catch the trout out in these waters.
Well, I would assume so. There's a trout there, but price would rise.
And some are willing to take that risk. 5 silver's good coin.
I see.
But anyways,
are there
oh sorry.
Are there
go
any
ahead.
other boats around here?
Nope, just those 2. So, are you here to angle or are you here to yap?
I suppose we're here to angle.
He kind of,
But I don't know how to fish.
well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. You look like a smart lot. And he starts walking down the docks and kind of motioning for you guys to follow behind. Do you follow him?
I got
So
full.
scratches her head, but yeah.
Okay. He continues down the docks and he's kind of grumbling in Dwarvish as he does so, making his way down.
Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Yeah.
What is he saying?
You want the DM to translate grumbling?
I can if you'd like to. Let me know.
Sure.
Alright, so anybody who speaks Dwarvish can make out his grumbles, his Dwarvish grumbles, as comments about you all looking quite stupid and needlessly rude, and kind of you can hear his disdain for you all, and yep.
Charlotte's gonna respond in Dwarvish. Not the only ones that being needlessly rude. As she passes it by, and that's all she says.
He looks at you and says, well, it makes 2 of us. He seems kind of like unbothered that you could understand him. Alright. As you guys get to the the boats on the boat area. And he points out and says, "Now, don't you see why it's 5 silver rather than 5 copper? Bloody ice everywhere. Last crew were apparently born with pits for eyes because they sailed right into the damned ice floe. I ain't gotten around to repairing that gunswell yet, but she floats just fine. So these are the 2 boats I have. Take it or leave it."
How flammable are they?
He kind of rumbles in Dwarfish. Charlotte, you would understand this, and as he makes comments about, like, why the hell you would want to set a boat on fire that you're going out into to fight a lake monster, like, further comments about, like, he's just like, these people are gonna get themselves fucking killed, and, I would recommend you to not set the boats on fire. They wouldn't do you well to float in and come back if you were to do so. And he kind of raises an eyebrow. Are you going to be setting the boats on fire? Perhaps I should secure a deposit before you sail out.
Don't plan on it, no. But what if the lake monster decides to breathe fire?
I'm not sure about it breathing fire, but these are the boats I've got. In truth, the lake monster did take a bite out of the prong goat, caused its crew to fall into the icy water where they drowned to their deaths. The damaged boat was found by fishers the next day, drifting crewless near the water's frozen edge. Are you sure you want to go out and fight this fierce beast?
We're even fiercer.
As I see it, no one else has tried.
Don't see anyone else, as Charlotte is saying, going out, so... Yes, we'll be going to fight it.
We are not just going to fight it, we are going to kill it. Or befriend it. But it probably won't be nice. So kill it.
What if it tastes good?
As you all are kind of talking amongst yourselves, Grinnisk kind of continues his grumbling. You hear footsteps approaching on the creaky dock. Another figure, covered head to toe in cold weather clothing, has joined you. This figure wags a gloved finger at the frosty bearded dwarf. You truly have no honor, Barrelbore, the newcomer yells, pulling down a woolen muffler to reveal a pale, half-elven face. You're sending these innocent people to their deaths. And for what? A few fish? Grinsk looks up and he says, pay no mind to this rambling fool. And she says over to him, did you tell them about the monster? If he is trying to offer you 5 silver for fish, don't take this man's offer.
Oh, no, well, I mean, Schmo's not innocent, but the rest of us are, so do go on. We're here to kill the lake monster.
Excuse me.
Wait, why is Schmo innocent?
What did Schmo do? I thought Schmo was against committing crimes.
Something?
As you all are talking now, Grinnisk... Sorry, I need to move this boat because I can't, connect him. Okay, Grinnisk kind of grumbles in Dwarvish again, cursing, and as he passes this half-elf woman, he kind of, hits her with his shoulder, and he just shouts over his shoulder, and he says, well, get to work! Quit your yapping and get to angling! And he, kind of walks away.
Why are you so unpleasant? Goodbye!
And she looks to you all, well, don't pay mind to him. but I am getting the feeling that Grinsk doesn't like me very much, or anyone who steps between him and the gold swimming in this lake. I'm Tully. I'm studying the local animal life here in Weisswindale. I just couldn't stay silent and watch another crew fail victim to the monster of Mayor Dalden. And who might you all be?
We're an adventuring group hoping to kill the lake monster, but how many people have died on the lake?
Dory.
Dory.
That's her name.
Oh, Dory. That is a lovely name.
Excuse me, that's their name, sorry.
I'm Schmo. Schmo Iverson.
Schmo. The rest of you?
I'm Charlie. Nice to meet you. And you said this is Tally?
Yes, my name is Tally.
I- I'm Terpsichore.
She kind of she nods as each of you introduce yourselves. Well, as I said, I am researching the wildlife. So, if you are to head out and fight this beast, monster, I could perhaps give some help, insight, something. I have seen the beast a couple times. I've got descriptions of it. Some say that it might be in size similar to a whale or a large fish. Others describe it lizard-like in appearance, having scaly skin, a long neck. Yeah, it's...
Yes, has a long neck, rather squat body, and fins. Very sharp teeth. Here, I have a drawing of it, and I'll show her, like, where I drew it and took notes after fucking Sage almost got her ass bit off by it.
Well, so you're sure you're going to go out and fight this beast? You know, people don't really come back once they set off on this lake. Very few have survived.
Does anyone survive around here? Good lord.
It's harsh out here, but people get by.
I think that means no. People don't survive.
Well, the strong do. The resilient, the strong, the determined, the ones filled with will. You get the idea. I'm. Oh, go ahead.
Did anything bring you out here to research the lake monster?
Oh, well, yes, actually, I'm not from Ten Towns. I came up here to research the wildlife here, and heard tales and rumors of the lake monster, and that's what's kind of had me come up this way. I've done research. She hands you the notebook. I can offer this much, other than my gratitude, but if you're going to go out on the lake, could you possibly write down information you learn about the nature of the monster? If we know it's out there, then possibly the people of Bremer could be much safer for it, and well, it bears the potential to be awfully interesting.
Well, actually, we were going to, you know, we were probably gonna kill it.
So, you are going to kill it. You do intend to just kill the beast and... Well, perhaps I could come along on the boat then and write the notes myself. You all seem to be very confident. With that type of confidence, I'm sure you could ensure my safety or survival. Perhaps I could even offer some coin for letting me come along, and consider it coin for my protection.
Mo nervously glances at everyone.
I don't know if we want to be responsible for the safety of another person. We can certainly try and take notes on the creature. I keep fastidious notes on most things, so I'll just begin pulling out notebook after notebook.
Are you, you seemed so confident before. You're, not backing down from your, stance and, belief in your skill, are you now?
No, I believe you're confusing what I'm saying. I am unwilling to be responsible should you get suddenly snapped up in jaws. I have faith that we can kill the creature. I have faith that my lovely cleric will bring me back to life before I am fully consumed, shall we say.
A cleric?
But
What,
I do not know if do you have any adventuring skills?
Well, I've traveled all across, I've been to many places. I've, survived thus far, and, researching wild beasts and the like is what I live to do. It is my life's work.
Yeah, but have you, killed really big monsters?
I typically observe, research, write notes, learn what I can from them, and distribute the information to those who need it. You make quite a good coin selling the information to adventurers such as yourself. Or sometimes if I have the time, I'll write up a story, you know? Sometimes people like that sort of thing.
I feel like you should come. I feel like we can't super duper promise that you're gonna be super safe, but sorry. I think you should come with us because
Well, I would
it's
certainly
like the same boring stuff that Zarius and Sefik like.
Well,
and-
I would love to come with you. If you're willing to, I would love to do that. But it seems that you're is he the leader of the group or something?
Oh no. Charlotte is in charge.
Okay,
Usually.
well,
But not always.
okay.
Oh, I agree. Charlotte is normally in charge.
All right.
And then Zarius. First it's Charlotte, and then Zarius.
All right. So, Charlotte, you're the cleric, yes? What god do you worship? Clerics are so interesting to me. I love hearing about the gods and deities and different pantheons. She pulls out a notebook and starts writing down, waiting for your every word.
I see. Well, I worship. She looks like very deep in thought about this particular answer. I suppose I worship Berna Truesilver. Have you ever heard of her?
Oh yes, Berna Truesilver. She is a most wonderful deity of the dwarven pantheon. A most wonderful one. Wow, that is I've never ever met a Feanor. Is it? Are you a Feanor?
Oh yes, that is what I am.
You must be so wise.
What's a Feanor?
It's a worshipper of this god of Berna.
Okay.
So, Charlotte, would it be all right if I were to join you on this excursion?
I would like to say yes. I don't want to turn down any of your research efforts. However, do you believe that you'll be safe on this journey? I can try to guarantee your safety as much as I can. I will say, I will cast Water Walk on you so that you do not fall in.
Well,
How experienced are you with combat?
I've got some scrapes and scratches and the such here and there from encounters with wild beasts. I've survived thus far. I've studied some owlbears here, some cragcats, some settlements. I've seen some kobold settlements out here. Those are were kind of interesting. And well, I have studied a dragon. That was probably the most dangerous thing I've ever done. Bit foolish. May have I had to get out of there quite quickly with that one. Sometimes I come across also more of cuter beasts. A weasel, a snow weasel. Have you ever seen one of them?
A snow weasel? No, but that sounds wonderful. Where did you find the snow weasel?
Oh, I did see the snow weasel here in Icewind Dale. It was a most graceful and beautiful creature. Its coat a snowy white, and the way it moved, it was quite captivating.
Charlotte looks so excited. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, well, I would like to also know, I don't anticipate you joining our fight. In fact, I would prefer if you were to, stay as safe as you possibly can. Do you practice any sort of arcane art or anything of the like?
Oh, no, I'm, unfortunately not, proficient in anything of an arcane nature. I'm, studying. Research is more of my, area of expertise.
Quite alright, as long as you, practice the art of, and it seems that you do, the art of staying out of the line of fire.
She pulls out a short sword and she kind of like, sways it around. She's not very good with it, but she seems like that she's had to use it a couple times. I do have this though.
Oh, that's very nice. I don't expect you to get leap into the jaws of this thing. If I would like, you may stay on the sidelines. However, I will allow you to come with us. Yes, just please stay safe.
Oh, very well. I will be in your care then, and I will leave the fighting to all of you able-bodied adventuring types, and I will. Oh, it will be so nice to be up close and personal with the famed lake monster. I should be able to get some really good drawings of it and really capture the details of its sharp teeth and its scales and the size of it.
Oh yes, just try to keep those details on the paper, all right?
She nods and she's like very excitedly ready to go.
Do you have a will or a next of kin out of curiosity?
Oh, I've no family. That's what makes traveling around so easy for me. No one to worry about, and just taking every day as it comes and researching the beasts of Faerun as I go around, and I'm able to capture the intimate details of each and every one that I come across. I make quite good coin doing such. And she kind of taps a bag, what looks like, you can tell is like a bag of holding. She like taps it and kind of jingles it.
I appreciate your confidence. She shoots Zarius a look and just starts ritual casting Water Walk for everyone again.
No, but we agree she's going to end up as Pooh someday, yes? And as soon as I say that, I'm going to cast Gift of Gab and just say, lovely day, isn't it?
What is that?
What a way to waste a spell slot before a big fight. Wow.
What is that?
I love that spell.
That is fucking amazing, John.
Wait, did like Zaria say she's gonna end up as poop?
You don't think I said that? No.
Nope, he has skillfully reshaped the memories of the listeners.
Oh my god! No, I was just clarifying. He said poop, right? Like, 'cause,
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
oh my god.
What happened exactly?
What
I
happened?
don't know that spell.
So Zarius casted Gift of Gab, and when you cast the spell, you skillfully reshape the memories of listeners in your immediate area so that each creature of your choice within 5 feet of you forgets everything you said within the last 6 seconds. Those creatures then remember that you actually said the words you speak as the verbal component of the spell. So he said like that she was going to end up as poop, but what you all remember him just saying is, "It's a nice day, isn't it?"
Oh, I see.
And yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. John put it there. Very nice. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it's snowing, and it's always snowing. I don't see why, like, today is any nicer than any other day.
Or makes a good point.
Anyways,
I love bastards areas.
Sirius is such a bastard.
All right. So, with that, Grinnisk, there's supplies here. You guys are able to get any supplies you need. Your new friend Tali helps you load the boats with what you need, and what we will do is we will start off next session at the docks here, you guys getting onto the boats and heading out on your adventure to slay the lake monster. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you set out?
I can't think of anything.
Good.
Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session. Thank you all for joining us. Like I said earlier after the break, we won't be having a session next Saturday. Next Saturday, we have players that won't be able to make it, and I myself as DM will be guest starring on a stream. You can go ahead and give us a watch though. We'll be hosting it here, and it will be on Roll for Felicity's channel. So go ahead and check them out and give them a follow. And we will be playing. Let me see. We will be playing Briars and Brambles, which is also on Kickstarter. So we're gonna be playing through Briars and Brambles, which is kind of a Watership Down themed kind of TTRPG situation. So that'll be fun. And on this coming Monday, I will be also guest starring on Curse of Strahd campaign. So give us a watch on Talking XP, and that'll be Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So we won't be playing the rerun on Monday. Instead, I will be hosting Talking XP, so that you all can give that a peek and see which mystery player or character I will be playing there. So yeah, keep an eye out for other exciting news or other things that are kind of in the works that will be announced soon. We've been working on a lot of different stuff. Tomorrow, make sure to check out the Goblins of Milk stream. That'll be at 8 a.m. on the Goblins of Milk channel. And let me get those links for you in the chat. So go ahead and give them a follow if you are looking for a Goblin campaign to watch, full of a goblin party. And there's their Twitter to give them a follow for there. And yeah, that's basically everything. That's all she wrote. And join our intrepid adventures in 2 weeks. Hopefully the adventurers won't have frostbite by then. So stay warm and safe. And remember, we'd love to have you back. And give us a follow on YouTube so you don't miss out on past sessions. And if you do, you can kind of watch them at your own leisure. We're going to go ahead and get a raid going. So let's see who we will raid this evening. Let's see who we've got. We have got... Let's see here. Let's go ahead and raid... Let's go ahead and raid Dame Darlene. So join us on the raid for Dame Darlene. There we go. So go ahead and join us. We'll go ahead and raid them as they play Pokemon Sword and Shield. And we will see you all in 2 weeks. Thanks for supporting us as always, and joining in on the adventures in Icewind Dale.
Ollie.
Yeah. How are you guys doing?
Lake Monster thinking strategy.
Lake Monster thinking strategy. I
Lake
just
Monster thinking strategy.
just want to use Dory's new magic so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe you should drown it. I'm just kidding. You can't drown it.
Drown it.
Drown it.
I can try.
I mean, you never know.
The only thing I'm
Probably.
thinking of right now is I feel like it might be hard to hit, but I'm not sure. So that's why I'm like, what if I lasso it and then ride its back? But I doubt that'll work.
That's some Monster Hunter shit. I love that.
It depends how big this fucking thing is.
Yeah.
I'm taking a monster fucker with.
I can't believe that. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm not using Warding Bond on her.
Oh my god. I'm not using Warning Bot on her.
She gets a shield of faith, and that's it. I told her to look. She gets eaten. There goes my ring.
Oh my god, my ring!